Hello. CM Radical, hi. Alright, let's go ahead and start with some words on streams and we'll catch up for the week. Sorry, it's not a funny word in here. Yeah, so I hope everyone had a good week so far. Yesterday was the Game Awards and I've been waiting so long for Outer Worlds 2 to just have anything, and it's gonna be released next year, and I am super excited. I love Outer Worlds 1 so much. So the fact that Outer Worlds 2 is existing, I'm like, yay! So I don't know, we'll see. Like, I'll probably play it on Twitch and like update the small or like a condensed kind of like quick version of it on YouTube or something. You don't know it, so okay, everyone makes fun of the game, calling it like quote unquote not good Fallout New Vegas, but it's fun and I like fun, and it has Pavardi, who is like my favorite. She's ace. She's very ace. Like she says it in everything in the game. Like that's how I found the game at first. But the game is so much fun. You're in space in like a super capitalistic, like extremely capitalistic parody kind of world. And yeah, like I played it with I played it with like negative intelligence. So my character was just like a dumb himbo going around trying to save the world, but not really, but kind of. It was fun. Yeah, so that was exciting. Yeah, so the little avatars, I'm working on fixing them all up, so there's gonna be a whole bunch of new ones. I'm gonna fix up the images on a few old ones. So yeah, if for some reason I don't think anyone should have lost any items, but if you lost an item, just let me know and I'll just re-gift it right back to you. But yeah, no, I got a program that specifically lets me edit pixel sprites and things like that, which makes it way easier than my general art program that I have to make stuff and edit stuff. What else was announced in Game Awards? I think that was like the only one I was super interested. I mean, they had they showed up Infinity Nikki, and I used to play Love Nikki on my phone back in the day, which was a bit different. Love Nikki was just a dress-up game when I played it like a billion years ago. So I managed to run ahead on her glasses. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Glasses should have changed. Let me switch that. Which button here? This one. All right. Yeah. Face. There you go. Oh, but those glasses are too big. Okay. I'll note to myself, fix the glasses to be a bit smaller. Oh, right. I haven't been, I mean, that's a word. Artifact? Artifact? Her brain's just that big. Oops, not artiface, my bad. Yeah, we'll do one more round. We'll do one more round since that was pretty quick. No, it's still 7:30, and today's Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday the 13th. Yeah, no, it's still the same time. I think the only thing that changed is Twitch, because Twitch I go online at 7 p.m. because I can do that one on the weekend. Is it daylight? It's not daylight savings. It's not No, 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 no. Wait. No, daylight savings is until spring. Yeah, yeah. Used to be. What? Wait, really? Huh. No, it's 7:30 for me. And daylight savings is until let me see. Daylight savings. March. That is so weird. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what did our governments do? Did they change time? We weren't looking. Oh, I was typing in cute too. Let me take that. Oh, well, I'll do cuter then. No, go through. Go through. There we go. Oh no, the ad stopped. The ad's a hater. So yeah, what else happened this week? I think that's it for me. Yeah, it's mostly just been work. Since I've been having fun making Christmas ornaments. Darklight, hey, welcome in. There's a super cute new avatar, but it's locked? Wait, what's locked? Oh, yeah, because Tricking Loki's a member, so Tricking Loki got their own non-Danganronpa avatar. And they wanted Basil from from Amori. Took a second, I'm like, wait a second. could have sworn I saw someone wrote road. Does someone not do road? Oh, it just didn't take it from CM. Or me. Okay, I was like, wait a second. That's not bad. Everything but 2? Nice. 3 times? Oh gosh. Yeah, I wish there was like some sort of like little timer to let you know, like, hey, go ahead now. Put another word in. That'd have been nice. Oh my god, that's a lot of letters. Oh right, because one of the letters is fake. Employee, nice. So that makes what? The C. Okay, so the C is fake. Got it, got it. You're too sleepy? Oh no. I was like, I had to take a lot of cough mixture before the stream because I was like, oh no, I'm getting sick. But I'm like, I refuse. I refuse to be to put off any more laps because I need to know. I need to know more. See, sleepy. Oh, you put COVID. Especially since next week is Eden's Garden. Yay! Well, I'm guessing that Q is real fake here. There's no U. Oh, that is what I did. Okay, so I did watch a bit of Interview the Vampire. I'm currently at the flashback episode where they meet Daniel. And okay, so I'm gonna sketch Claudia in the little birdie outfit, her little outfit that she hates so much. And I was like, I want to make Armand ugh. Oh no, it's so silly. I love him. I mean, obviously right now, what he did, bad, very bad, bad Armand. But him just like his little glasses and like outfits that he keeps like just swagger walking into like rooms with. It's so funny to me. It's great. But yeah, no, I want to make a little Claudia keychain for my keys. I need to. It's gonna be super cute. I feel bad because she would hate it. She's like, oh, what? You want to like immortalize in a drawing or like a keychain, like her worst moment? Can't help it. She's adorable. And I love all the flashback. Louis Lestat. The way they implemented him, it's really cool. But yeah, no, and then I looked up, so I was like, okay, man, I'm gonna Lestat. I know, right? Because then I was like, okay, so when's season 3 coming out? Because I'm going to finish season 2 pretty soon. There's no date? There's no date for season 3? I'm like, what? No. Just next year. I know, that could be like any time though. Alright, fake Z. Fake Z. Which I know, like, everyone else who probably watched season 2 when it came out, you know, when it was on or just released, like, y'all been waiting way more than me. But I'm very impatient. It was just like when Has-Been Hotel was coming out on Amazon Prime, and I was like, yeah, I popped into this, like, into the fandom, like, a little under a year before that was released, so I was like, I didn't have to wait that long. I didn't wait years and years for it. You've watched it twice already? Nice. I was like, what? Roan? Like Chapel Roan? That's a word? Nice. Lop cube? Well, I guess maybe the B is fake? Or the U, yeah, B or U. One of those is fake then, yeah. Oh, couple, nice, nice. Yep, so that's a fake B. Again, thank you, Radical. This is a weird one. I'm also just like, I was going like, plu, plock, plu, plep. And I was just like, that sounds dumb. Anytime I'm silent, it's me just saying dumb letters out loud. Just going like, okay, what could it be? Wait, if we beat this next level, we're gonna get a new high ranking. That's exciting. Oh, the V is real. Nope, no hidden. Oh, trial. Trial's a good word. Very fitting for a Danganronpa stream, too. No trial, no. I think it could be the T. I think the T is fake. Nope, no secret. No secret. Why? Maybe there's an S? Oh no, second R. Look at all these hidden Danganronpa words in here. Trial, liar, rival. Arrival. Oh, nice, nice. I think we have a new high score now. Oh my gosh, I think you have a new high score. That's awesome. I'm just trying to find the secret letter. I'm like, what could it be? No. Ooh, crone. That's a good word. It was, I know, a double C. That's crazy. Wait, did we get it last second? Oh my gosh, we did it last second. Nice. Oh my god, it's gonna get so hard now. Okay, the secret letter has to be another vowel, right? Yeah. No 4 letters? Oh my god, you're right. There's no 4 letters. Oh my god, I'm so oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a I think this may be the end. Which is fine because it's like perfectly on time to start Start Lapse. Oh, that's hard. God, I need to know what the mystery letter is. It was an I? Oh no. No, no. Dang, we tried. We tried. That was hard. But still, level 16, that's our new record. That's awesome. I'm so proud of us. You want to put girls? Alright, so let's pop up. I was like, what was I doing? Why do I have so many saves? Alright. Hold on one second, let me just adjust to make sure sounds good. Put it there. Alright. Oh, and yeah, real quick before we start this. I'm pretty sure I can't get anything right from predictions. Because, dead and dead. So many new hats. Yep. Like, well, pretty much, I had a Monster Ultra, not sponsored. I don't know how to say that, but people always say that all the time, so I feel like I should too. Yeah, I had a Monster Ultra one day, and I was like, I feel so energized and ready to work. Let me go make a whole bunch of things for stream avatars. You're leaving stream? Okay, yeah, no problem, Radical. I get a secret ending from chapter 2. What about trusting Missy? And I can... Oh, okay, neat. I will do that. That actually probably ends really fast, right? So I can probably do that, like, right now. But yeah, no, like, dead. So predictions on who I think's gonna die today? I don't feel like it should be a double kill today. Like, I'd be so sad if it's a double kill. But again, Say, always in danger. Say is consistently always in danger, in my mind. I feel Missy's okay. I feel like I have these two right. And there's another oh my god, there's so many secret endings. That's so cool. But yeah, I feel these two are right. Clearly not Ashley. Yeah, I feel one of the tiny ones today is gonna go away. So Say, Canon. I hope not Lyle. I really hope not Lyle. I feel like Forte's... No, maybe Forte too. This cast is so small. I'm like, yeah, I could be like legit anyone. Alright, let's go and get it started. Hey, you got Museum. Nice. Actually, hold on. Before I start pop bunch of Pokemons. There y'all go. I slowly drew open my eyes. My chest felt tight. I inhaled deeply and exhaled heavily, as if to expel my body of all the wound up fear that stirred inside. It didn't help much. You're partial to the duck. It's so tiny so you can't see it, but the duck has a little Lucifer hat from Hazbin Hotel. My body felt leaden, my heart hollow. Rising from the bed, I shook the remnants of a trying sleep away. Looking at my surroundings, I noticed I had thrown the covers and pillows on the floor. And it matches your Sakuya's head. Nice. It was strange. I had fallen asleep, but I saw no dreams or nightmares. My subconscious felt suspended in a null zone. The clock read 4:15. I rubbed the exhaustion from my eyes. Feeling numb and listless, I dragged my heavy body out of the bed and shuffled toward the door, but I didn't know where to go. That's not true, I mumbled to myself. There was one place I could think of. Ashley's room? Are we going to Ashley's room? No, wait, can we? Is it open? I stepped out of my personal room and saw Lyle down the opposite hall. Hey, don't tell me things. I want you to live. He just scowled and stomped off. Thank you. Appreciate that. Please just scowl at me and go away and not tell me things about yourself. I went on my way. I walked through the living quarters hall, through the foyer, and up the stairs to the second floor. I saw Say standing in front of the spa lounge door, weeping gently. Say, are you okay? Oh. Caught off guard, Say wiped her eyes. As I approached Say from the staircase, something gleamed in her hands. It looked like a closed pocket watch. She stared a burning hole into the door, rolling the small object between her fingers. After a moment, she managed to croak out a stiff response. This is how it's supposed to happen, isn't it? What do you mean? We can't do anything. No matter how hard we try, it'll still end like this. I had nowhere to go before I came here, but now what do I do? She was visibly shaking. It was horrible seeing her like this. Obviously I want to console her, but if I console her, she trauma dumps, right? Oh, why is this really like a trick question if I ignore her? Maybe she... No, I'm gonna console because that's in my nature. I couldn't say for certain I knew exactly what she was going through, but I just knew one thing. I understand how you feel. Scared and alone. But if it's any consolation, at least we have each other. I let the words slip out, but in truth, I wasn't confident in that sentiment in my own heart yet. She rolled the delicate disc in her hands a few times again. I wondered what the item meant to her, if anything. Say didn't respond. Instead, she just wiped her tears and nodded. I spent some time with Say in solitude. Passing through the atrium, I spotted Forte gazing at the delicate globe centerpiece. He seemed to be humming to himself, but stopped when I approached. Forte, you're not bad, right? 'Cause I love you. Evening, Echo. Hey, did I interrupt you? No. It's a melancholic tune. I would really rather not bother you further with it. Oh. It's a bitter, unfortunate situation we found ourselves in, isn't it? Despite the heavy words, his face read differently. His shoulders remained relaxed as he looked up past the globe at the dark, cool sky. He seemed calm somehow. Tell me, Echo, how are you? Are you all right? Am I all right? No? No? I'm hurt. The killing game and the trials that follow. No, this whole game. It's horrible and I hate it. We're losing people, friends we've just met, and friends we've known. It feels like there's no end in sight. It's perfectly normal to feel devastation as we find ourselves cautiously navigating life or death situations. I know, it's like Forte, did you want me to say, like, yeah, no, I know my best friend just died horribly. An attempt to, like, also to save me, apparently. Well, I mean, not apparently. An attempt to save me. Like, I'm chill. I slept like a baby. What do you think, Forte? The game has instigated those with a spirit inflicted with distress. Oh, the game has instigated those with a spirit inflicted with distress and grief to ends unmentionable and trials heartbreaking. Yes, my soul is stirring, but in my experience on the stage, these sort of feelings never last for long. We've moved people to tears with our performances about tragedy, the loved and lost. Yet the audience knows the performance will end, and thus they'll move on with their lives. I cannot but wonder when. How much longer until the curtains close on this story? Forgive me for bending your ear with my thoughts. I'll let you be on your way. No, it's okay. It's comforting to know I'm not alone in feeling afraid. Indeed, we are never truly alone. I stood in a moment of silence as Forte sang his words with clarity. Yeah, this is giving funeral pyre like moments. But also super quiet. But I don't want to click, so I don't want to cut it off. Stop speaking, stop saying, go be in the background so you don't die. Oh wait, no wait, hold on, I can. Like, is this your voice, Forte? Because this is nice. Oops. I made my way through the atrium and up the stairs, arriving on the 3rd floor. It is. He's got a strong... It makes sense. His name's Forte. So, strong. And he loves opera. Forte... Yeah, because we're... Rune Factory 4 had a girl knight named Forte, and I married her. And that's why I was like, hey, she's also strong. So I love Fortes. I say I'm probably going to find a Forte later that I hate, but for now... I spotted Okay, now I made the volume way too loud again. I spotted Missy at the marble table in the center of the 3rd floor. She was contemplating something. Oh wait, no, but I don't want Missy to die either because I love her too. Look, Cyrus is dead, so Missy and Forte, you gotta make up for this for me. Oh, Echo. Excuse me, I hadn't noticed you. Little Missy, go to your room. No, I feel she's safe. I feel after yesterday... Oh no, but what if someone kills her now? Oh, damn it, you're right. Damn it, she's not safe either. Missy looked unsettled. She might have been put off from what I did earlier. I closed the distance between us. I trusted you. What's that? This is... She moved to reveal a small decorated box. I'm sorry. I know, like, wait, when did we have a knife, too? Yeah, no one's safe, because there's, like, 5 people. Or however much we have. We don't have a lot of people. My revolver and a dagger. The 2 weapons shone dully in the dim light of the hallway. Yeah, there's no extras to be like, hey, you just go die in a corner somewhere. Kuzasoda, you just missed Forte singing opera. It was so nice. But also, hi. Hope you're doing good. I discovered the dagger when Cyrus allowed me to explore the room with my associate. Needless to say, I didn't wish to take it with me, but here it is again, as if it were following me. Yeah, that's alright. I'm happy you're here for a little bit. Oh, also, I need y'all to test something for me while I have y'all here, and it should work. So to make the Junko boss fight, to fight, I believe this should pop up for y'all. Because I think it's not Junko right now. So I made a Charizard one to fight. And I'll change the D&D things to like Danganronpa theme stuff. Okay, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Like I said, someone else made one, but they made a Pokemon one, so I'm gonna see how that one works. And then I'm gonna change it to Junko stuff or to Danganronpa things instead. So I don't know if that's how they want me to do this. Let's see. So that's going. And the gun? Cleaned and posed for reuse. It looks like it was the only thing to emerge from the wreckage of the smoke lounge. I see. Type in exclamation join and then pick one of the choices that it gave. Okay, so sorry, like I paused what do you call it right now, but okay, so it looks like it does work. Huh. I know, look at them. I like they gave you like NPC bots. Okay, that's neat though. We'll continue. Lapse a second. I see like my little character has to go. So do I have to do something? Or does my character just do whatever? Oh, I do have to do something. Okay. So exclamation. It says bear. Okay, so I needed... okay. Cool. I got it. Nice. I will figure... I'll... That makes sense. It does. Yes, basically what I'm going to do now with their code and images, stuff like that, I will switch everything around, make it Danganronpa themed. Put, like, you know, ultimate abilities instead of D&D abilities. And yeah, so Junko for next stream for the Project Runway thing. Nice! Oh, I'm so glad that works now. Yay! I know, again, sorry. I know it took like 800 years for me to even attempt this again. Alright, the dangerous tools need to continue the game. We return to the players. I stared at the weapons in her hands. I wanted more than anything to tear them out of her hands and... dot 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 dot. I didn't even know what I would do if I had them. I suppose it's inescapable. Missy snapped me out of my thoughts. Echo's not okay? Yeah, Echo is not fine. Where there is love, grief will follow close behind. Missy seemed to harbor a great concern for whoever this dagger belonged to. Can I ask? Can you tell me about your ex-girlfriend, please? Oh, oops. I realized I need to pay attention because my little character's up next again. Kaede! Hi! Welcome in! And yeah, it's like this one was voted and recommended to me, and I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed with it. Even though, you know, my characters are dropping. They're dropping so fast. Like, I'm holding on to Missy and Forte, like, please don't die this episode. Not that I want, like, anyone else to die. Like, I'll still be sad. This is the most chaotic chapters. Oh my gosh, really? You love Forte? We just watched him sing his cute, deep opera song, and I'm like, he can't die like that, right? It feels very death flaggy, but, like, please don't die. It's bananas. Alright, let me keep going. A former love. Yeah, tell me about your girlfriend, Missy. I don't think I need to tell you how important, no, precious she was. So much so that I foolishly endangered everyone. This little battle's kind of distracting. I'm sorry. But again, thank you all for testing it out for me so I can fix it up. The traces and signs of our friends, they've been placed to revoke us. Okay, so aside Junko, who else would you guys want to fight, like Danganronpa verse? This dagger is to seeing Silva's helmet. They are items of close regard, and to see them away from their respective owner is distressing. You want to fight Smoogie? Or maybe Kokomo? Anutsuro? Mikado? Oh my god, okay, so let me write these all down, but also, yeah, I think Mikado would be a real great person to punch in the face. And Kokoro. Okay, I was like, Kokomo. Who's Kokomo? And I was like, maybe I just forgot their name. Kokoro. Oh my god, yeah, Kokoro also really feels like I want to punch her in the face. Weeby would agree. Well, I feel like Weeby would like, hey, wanna go fight Mitch? Which exclamation slap Mitch I think is still up. Kokoro deserves a lot of punches. You're right. I'm okay. Continuing. Chaos. Let's go. I withheld this information because if everyone realized the truth of these items right away, we would all become distraught and lose our bearings in the midst of saving ourselves. But I just don't know anymore. I thought I knew what I was doing, but nothing makes sense. The more time we spend here, the less I know. Morbid curiosity, the desire to delve further and further into the dark, well, for a pinch of hope, has driven me to no satisfying end. And now I'm making you suffer my consequences. Missy. Another heavy sigh escaped her lips. I never felt so aimless. Echo. I don't expect forgiveness from you for what I did. Simply put, I introduced a weapon to the fray which eventually caused Ashley's downfall. Forgiveness? Oh, yeah? I'm sorry, wait, okay, so if I was going to be mean, if I didn't console, say, and told Forte, like, yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm not traumatized. And if I blame her, like, what evil echo am I making? You shouldn't cover the command list? Oh, it is covering the... Oh, I'll see what I can do about that. Yeah, of course I forgave her. I'm not going down evil echo mode. I understood why she did what she did. Leaving the weapon out was a show of belief that we would do no harm. I understood in theory, but... Missy, You don't need to indulge me. Missy looked at me with earnest eyes. It's easy to want to connect with those two damning things together, to find a reason within the tragedy, but it's merely not healthy. The truth of the bigger picture is this. Ashley meant to protect the one she cared about. And she truly wanted to remove a threat from our group, having faith that we remaining students would do no harm to each other after the fact. Despite that, regardless of the risks she took, we are still here participating in this seemingly endless game. Our predicament doesn't appear so black and white, does it? I'm sorry. I can't seem to form my thoughts. Missy's composure was fractured. She was shouldering an insurmountable weight of guilt. I didn't know what to say. I assume you've come here for the same reason as I. I'm sorry for taking so much of your time. I'll leave you be. And thank you for trusting me during the trial. I regret having to put you through all that. I nodded almost invisibly as Missy made her exit down the stairs. I realized Missy was right. The situation was too complicated to make strict judgment on what was just or unjust. At the end of the day, everyone was in pain. Why should I perpetuate it by being so callous to them? I sighed. Arriving where my subconscious had urged me, I stood still. I did not. I'm gonna do that, Hey, nice, congrats, you guys beat it. I'm gonna do that next week, because next week is the, Eden's Garden stream. But I have to wait for, like, whenever the download's gonna appear, so while waiting, we'll watch the alternative. I'll do the alternative little things. I stood in the casino, feeling phantom traces of what happened just hours ago exasperate my bones. My mind wishfully wandering back to a time before this terrible game, a peaceful time before the despair. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Eden's Garden so much. And Kai better not die. Like, if Kai dies next week, like, that's gonna ruin my Christmas. I joke. I say jokingly. It was just the other night. Ashley and I were talking about nothing in particular, but we knew our time together would come to an end. The autumn season was coming to a close. Just a few more months for our new phase of life to rise from the horizon. We were relishing the bright, warm sun of the present before it set into a peerless night. Sitting in comfortable, familiar silence, we enjoyed each other's company. Who do I think's gonna die first? I have no idea right now. Top of my head, I would probably say... Oh, who's that piratey-looking person? His name is Jean? Someone looks really piratey. I think they're gonna die first. Have you decided where you want to go? No, not yet. I was just thinking about taking a gap year to travel. Traveling sounds like a dream. Seeing different people and expanding your worldview. Oh yeah, but then I have to worry about my finances if I'm on the road often. Don't fret. There's always other options. Maybe you could travel locally. There could be interesting sights in the next city that you never knew about. That's a good idea. I never really thought about that since I just walk everywhere in the city. What about you? Any interesting prospects? Well, Papa wants me to help him out on the ranch a little more. The new season's coming up and we're expecting some competitors to stop by. Oh yeah, the races. You get pretty busy during those weeks, right? It's hectic, but it's fun. And I don't mind helping. In fact, I was still unsure about what I was going to do after school anyway, so this gives me more time to think. And some more time with Hyperion. Oh my god, Hyperion's been orphaned. No! I'm sure he would miss you if you left. You think, Eva's gonna die? Oh, potentially, yeah. Of course, I'd miss him too. We laughed lightly. I don't think you have to worry much. If anything, you have a future at the ranch with your father. It's a good fallback. Just in case anything were to happen, right? Yeah, a good fallback. A pondering silence drifted. I think you should travel, though. It would be wonderful to hear all about your journey. Nothing is really keeping you down, no? Well, not really, but the idea's a little daunting. Learning new languages to get around, not to mention finding the money to do so, it's a little risky. And we're probably not going to have many chances to see each other. There's always a million reasons not to do something. Yeah. Besides, if you ever get tired of traveling, I'll always be there. Just don't forget about me, okay? No, this is so sad. She flashed me that warm, comforting smile of hers. I'm fine. Don't forget. I felt my heart swell. I returned to the first floor after some time. Passing through, I saw Missy and Forte having dinner in the dining hall. I know, like, this isn't depressing. We're okay. We're fine. We're fine. Hello again, Echo. Are you well? Look at my two babies. Look at my babies. They're fine, right? They're okay. Nothing's gonna happen to them. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Missy, I'm sorry if I was unresponsive earlier. Totally fine. Oh my god, watch her let the chandelier fall and both of them just die right now, and I'm gonna be like, forget this game. I just need some time to sort out my thoughts. I understand. Imagine. You're like, oh, it's so chaotic, as in, you know, the chapter ends like 40 seconds into the game. I understand. We're all going through a lot right now. Yeah. Even though we shared a mutual sentiment, our eyes never met during the exchange. Forte broke the silence. Echo, do you want to join us for dinner? It's been a trying day. You want to take a moment to unwind. Oh, no, yes? I mean, I'm saying no, but the answer is yes? I had so many things in my mind, and no appetite to feed me thoughts. Everyone just dies when this game ends. Will you be alright? Yeah, I just have a lot to think about. Well, don't push yourself too hard. And don't be a stranger if you do end up wanting to join us. Sure thing, thanks. I left Missy and Forte to enjoy their meal in peace. Well, since it's, I guess, like, tradition now, I'm gonna keep saying Say is gonna die. But if the game wants to hurt me, Forte or Lyle's gonna die. I wandered to the middle of the main foyer and paused. Oops, let me do that. There we go. Something was bothering me. One concern I had involved someone I hadn't seen all evening. Should I visit Cannon? Yes? Again, we're being good Echo. Good friendship Echo. I figured since I didn't run into her at the atrium or anywhere along the way, Cannon must have been in her room. Cannon's probably still pissed. Wait, at me? Oh, right, I was mean. The picture. Oh, I didn't want it. I forgot. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Took me a second. I'm like, wait, what did I do? I'm a good little bean. I went to the living quarters hall and knocked on the door engraved with her school symbol. Hey, Cannon, are you in there? I want to say I'm sorry. There was no response. Oh my gosh. What if Cannon dies and we never get to apologize? And Cannon dies thinking we're an asshole and that we hate everyone. No. I knocked once more for good measure. Silence again. Not a dead body ding-dong, a regular ding-dong. It is now 9 p.m. Nighttime will begin at 10 p.m. Facilities will be closed until 7 a.m. the next morning. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. If she were in her room, she didn't want to be disturbed. There wasn't much I could do. I slowly shuffled off. Aww. I couldn't help but feel guilty for denying Cannon's help, despite her tried sincerity. I wonder if I can get the photo pieces back from Missy. But nighttime had come before I knew it. I would have to ask Missy about the torn photograph tomorrow. I returned to my personal room and sat on the bedside. I felt sick and shattered. We just passed the first half of the so-called game and lost 4 of 10 students in our group. With 3 days more on the horizon, I feared what would become our already sparse community. I settled into bed and closed my heavy eyes. My thoughts were entangled in question after haunting question. The words, sights, and memories blurred together with no answer on the horizon. I let go. Images unwound and spilled into the night. Sleep would eclipse my mind as another night passed. The fact that it's like only a week is also like dignity and oh wait, oh no, no. Who's flower themed? What if Echo dies? No, right? I love being Echo. Please don't let Echo die. Okay, I'm scared now so now that the flower's been shown, I'm really worried about Forte. Forte seems like a flower themed person, right? No? Something ached. I felt my stomach turn over. Hungry. Yeah, we should have ate with Forte and Missy. Unless Forte poisoned Missy. No. My two wouldn't murder each other. I slipped out of the bed and went to the sink, splashing away another fitful night's sleep from my eyes with crisp water. Alert from the chill, I got properly dressed. It was disturbing how quickly I acclimated to the morning routine. You know, I say that and I remember like, oh right, how's Satsuki and Haruhiko doing? Great. Right. They after each other too. Oh, 7 a.m. I was awake an entire half hour before the preset alarm went off. Grumbling from the habitual awakening, I sulked out my personal room to grab a bite from the dining hall. halls were quiet. Nothing but my soft footsteps upon the carpet kept me company. I crossed the dimly lit foyer and sat myself down at the end of the dining hall table. I laid my eyes directly on the basket of pastries that still sat in the center of the table. Oh my god, what if I was right? What if I was right from the very beginning? And that basket of pastries is poisoned. And Forte is the murderer still. It would be so funny. 2 pastries remained. A lemon square. Oh, I would be dead. I love lemon squares. Well, I'm sorry, you almost have 100,000 monocoins? Jeez. I need to make a prize for like 10,000 or something then. Or not 10, yeah, not 10,000, 100,000. I'll figure it out. Some kind of Danish with jam. Yep. We grabbed that lemon square. See? This is why Echo can't die. Echo and I, we got a connection here. We're like, eat the lemon square. I mean, possibly poisoned, but eat the lemon square. I helped myself to the lemon square. A delicate bite of sweet and sour zest filling me with a flavorful vigor. As much as I enjoyed the pastry, I couldn't help but remember the melancholic feeling of Pandora's life being cut short. I finished off the lemon square, leaving the jam Danish in the basket all by its lonesome. Oh, is that foreshadowing? Are we jam Danish? If this is foreshadowing and word... Every time someone talks about lemon squares, you think about Scream 4? Lemon square tastes like ass. What are the jam pastries the only poisoned one? Oh, I don't know why I'm so rooting for Pandora to be a murderer. Maybe that she's dead. And it was so nice. I placed the snack on the folded napkin and stuck it in my pocket. No, Echo, no. Maybe. I can give it to Cannon. It's not much, but... I didn't really know what I was going to do with it. Give it as a peace offering? No, let me hit no this time. I don't think she would accept it as a peace offering per se, but it'd be a shame to waste it. Because gonna get Cannon murder, right? What do you think you're doing? My thoughts were interrupted by a sharp exclamation. Oh no. Oh no, the tiny ones are fighting. Killing the one who can actually cook and bake is such a bad idea. I know, right? Like, Art, why did you do that for? I rushed out of the dining hall and saw Lyle and Cannon arguing in the connecting hall between the foyer and the living quarters. Say was standing beside Lyle once more, watching the scene unfold. Cannon, you're always running away and hiding, aren't you? Shut up. You think I'm gonna run head first into danger? I'm not gonna be an idiot like you and Echo, getting myself hurt for no good reason. Lyle, what are you doing? Lyle sees Cannon's camera from her wrist. Hey, hands off. I've had it with you and your secrets. I'll break this thing for good if you don't tell me what you're hiding. No, please don't. What's going on? Lyle's been insufferable lately? Well, Lyle had his crush die immediately, being like, hey, I think I like you. And the person went, bye, and left, violently. I'd be a little insufferable, too. Every cook so far has been died early. Yeah. Being a cook and being an athlete is just like, hey, do you want to die? Like, what? So imagine being, like, a personal, like, fitness nutritionist person. Just me like, hey, you're never even make it into the building. I started to intervene, but Forte stepped in from within the living quarters. Approach... At least Say's taking Pandora's desperate... I mean, probably not. Say's probably just crying every night. Approaching from down the hall behind Lyle, Forte plucks the camera out of his grasp with ease. You're all awfully lively at such an hour. Forte returned the camera to Cannon as Missy approaches from the opposite side of the living quarters. Lyle and Cannon step back a few paces from each other, the space now singularly occupied by their glares. Cannon wraps the strap around her wrist and grips the camera tightly. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning to you all. Although, I would hardly call shouting and threatening others a productive way to start the day. What's the commotion this time? Yeah, morning. I'm not entirely sure. I woke up early, ate a lemon square, and when I heard Lyle and Cannon arguing about something. Wait, why were you up so early anyway, Lyle? I haven't been able to sleep well, if you really must know. Lyle trailed off, but his gaze was tense. Sorry, I didn't mean... Lyle scoffs. Anyway, I was awake because I was restless, but Cannon here was sneaking around my room looking for dirt, no doubt. That's a damn lie. Is that so? We'll explain this. Lyle produces a photograph of what looks like to be a checker pattern. Chess? Or checkers, maybe? What even is this? Have we seen Sei yet? We saw Sei earlier, and we comforted her. You love Ashley so much, and you thought Cyrus was cool. Sei you can't say much good about her? That was... I thought Cyrus was cool too. And then I feel like every chapter I'm like, Sei's gonna die. Sei's gonna die. Sei's so gonna die. And I'm starting to feel bad now for Sei. Because also, like today, I'm like, I think Sei's gonna die. Indeed, just what are you showing us? You can't say much good about her. It's a chessboard. I have a chessboard in my personal room, and the only way Cannon would have taken a picture of it is if she trespassed and entered my room. He thought Missy was gonna. I love Missy, and I'm like, please don't. And I'm really scared for her today. You're the worst. You're blatantly walking around with the thing tucked under your arm in the early hours of the morning. I didn't sneak anywhere, much less your personal room. I just happened to be around the corner when I saw a strange thing. Ah, so you admit you were hiding. Just a minute. What's this about a chessboard? It's none of your business. I brought it out only to discuss it with Sei and no one else. Missy sighed. Don't be absurd. The existence of such a thing has been brought to everyone's attention thanks to your commotion. There's no use keeping it a secret now, Lyle. Yeah, it's like the gun. Like, hey, we gotta do that. Oh no, you're trying to manifest her death because you didn't like her? Fine. Lyle leaves the group to retrieve the item in question from his personal room. The rest of us gather in the dining hall in anticipation. After a moment, Lyle returns, presenting a lacquered wooden chessboard. There's pink X's, which are they pink or is it blood? It's hard to tell in Danganronpa world. Care to elaborate? What seems to be the issue here? It's not strictly a chessboard per se. It doesn't come with any pieces to play with, and there are markings on the two opposite corners. But from those differences alone, I know what the real purpose is. It's a mutilated chessboard problem. I'm sorry, the what? If I recall correctly, that's a type of tiling puzzle, no? Yes, the problem is as so. Alright, let's learn something. Let's learn some math. Suppose an 8x8 chessboard has two diagonally opposite corners removed, leaving 62 squares. Okay, Lyle, please, you're going to dumb this down for me, okay? Oh no, don't bring another game. Is it possible to place 31 2x1 dominoes in such a way along the ranks or files that all squares are covered? He would mutilate a chessboard. How mean. Does it make Lyle the killer? I mean, Lyle's painting a big old target on his back saying, hey, murder me, everyone. From the numbers alone, you think it mathematically possible after all. 31 is easily half of 62. However, the problem is impossible to complete. Okay, sure, cool. Yeah, Lyle, not everyone thinks about this, hon. By removing the... I would also, if I got a chessboard, I would not think this. I would think it was more like the, that one puzzle from the bomb game. The keep talking and no one explodes. You're pretending this makes sense? I'm like, You're so right, Lyle. Math. Numbers. By removing the two diagonally opposite corners, we're taking out either two black or two white squares. Whichever is removed, we left with a real estate of 32 of one type of a square and 30 of another. Ah, yes, numbers and letters. This is an issue, since dominoes will always cover one black and one white. If the remaining squares are uneven like that, we'll be left with one domino and two uncovered squares. Yeah, this is your nonary games coming out of you, Lyle. Which also I'm a little too dumb for. At the end of the day, puzzles like this are pointless. They're not problems. They're hoaxes meant to frustrate. In that case, do you believe you're expected to solve it, given you're the ultimate puzzle master? I doubt it. It came with neither instructions or dominoes, just the board itself, with 2 corners marked was in my room. Maybe it's just a treasure map, Lyle. Did you ever think about that? X marks the little treasure spots in your room, and you're like, oh, hey, look, a present! I think you're thinking way too hard into this. But even if it were given to me to solve, whoever gave it to me must know that I would see through the problem straight away towards the impossible nature of it anyway. You saw a little bit of the nunnery games? You don't like it? You're too small, right? I like the storyline. I mean, it's JRPG, so, you know, it gets real silly. But I think after a while, I just got so attached to the characters that I was cool with it. And Twitch chat, you know, helped me with all the puzzles I was too dumb for. Zeph, hi! Welcome in! Oh, I didn't mention, Zeph also posted on their, YouTube channel, and probably a Discord too, I didn't check, the, translations for the Another If stories, which I gotta go read sometime this weekend, which I'm so excited to read. Like, I'm so excited. So, yeah, if you haven't seen it or aren't following Zeph on, YouTube, like, go check it out there. No, not an ad, I'm saying something important. No, YouTube! Excuse me! God, rude. Anyway, what I was saying. Zeph, right there. If you aren't following them on YouTube, go follow them on YouTube, because they just posted a link to the Google Drive with the, Danganronpa and other short stories that were translated. And I'm gonna go read that this weekend, because I'm so excited. I want to read more about my Kinjo. Care for Junko to finally reveal herself. So Lyle had this complicated thing in his room as well. Huh? Hang on. This moment felt oddly familiar, hearing someone had a strange thing in their room. I wonder if it was simply a coincidence or... Hey, Forte, can I ask you something? No, Forte, don't be important. Don't die. Don't die. What is it? When I was shocked the first day, you took me to your personal room to keep an eye on me. And you had sheet music. What was it of? Oh, that? The sheets were actually select parts of a libretto for an opera I have some disdain for. Forte, I know, Forte, get out of here, no screen time. Oh? Indeed. The story of a man that, despite his success, makes a deal with dark spirits to get what he truly wants. Well, that sounds like foreshadowing so bad. Forte, no. Don't make any dark deals. Please? I don't care much for the moral of it. I see. His choice of words are rather nonplussed, but his brow furrowed deeply at the mention of the opera. Faust? Oh my god, you're right. Could these things be indicative of something more? Everyone thought Faust. Everyone's like, Faust! In their respective rooms, Lyle had a frustrating puzzle, and Forte had sheet music that turned out to be for a story he doesn't quite like. Wait, do you all have things that piss us off? Was that it? Interesting. I wonder if the revolver in my room was presented in a similar fashion. To test myself with a precarious game within a game itself. What could that mean? Don't you think it's something to do with your talent as well? Perhaps. But conversely, there's a discrepancy among the items. Ashley's room item had nothing to do with her talent. Yeah, Ashley received her friend Silva's helmet. In a way, it could have been read as a gift at first, though. But given their history, it might have been just a jab at the fight that occurred between them. And I could surmise that what sort of room gift Cannon was given. Her camera. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Cannon got a camera, which... Cannon likes cameras, so... okay. I haven't made any effort to hide it. Faust get into heaven in part 2 because the demon lost a bet against both Faust and God? I don't remember. I remember squat about Faust. I think I saw a play of it in middle school. But yes, I have some rather mixed feelings about this. Not elaborating any further, Canon scowls as she stares at the device. Say, did you also happen to awaken your room with a strange item? Yeah, I did. Would you mind sharing it with us? I wonder if it's also something talent-related. Say momentarily withdrew into her own room to retrieve her item. Here. Well, this feels a little cursed, right? Like, hold on a second. A camera, a chessboard, a giant gold-plated skull. It's Kyoko's dad. No. That's so... I love that. Go fight it out for that. She produced a yellow skull and a bone statuette. What on earth? Is that real? It couldn't be real. The shape is much too stylized to resemble anything realistic. Oh, I guess you're right. Still, such a depiction of a skull, fake or not, sent chills up my spine. Like, what was with the card? Was the card something? This thing is kind of heavy, too. When I woke up, it was sitting on the cabinet in the foot of my bed, staring at me. It was like it was telling me something bad would happen. Say's part of the Kirigiri family confirmed. It's horrible. I don't know what to do with it, so I just hid it in one of my cabinet drawers. Say's item doesn't seem to have any outward appearance of being related to her talent, however. A skull and bone statuette planted in a game center on murder. I get the impression that it was given deliberately. Yeah, it just can't be a coincidence, huh? So Ashley wasn't the only one that had something out of place in her room when she woke up. It seemed nearly everyone here had something unusual in their room. No, I won the Battle Royale again? No, I have all the items. I don't need to win it. Wait, all these things have something in common. Sentiment. Wait, what? Disturbing? I think all these room gifts, it seems like they're all meant to unsettle you in some way. And Stream Elements still is in 5th place there. Jeez. Stream Elements, what are you doing? Lose. Interesting. It was quite disturbing to receive a revolver of all things before the events of the killing game being revealed to us, no less. Missy, what about the item you had last night? You said it was... No, go. I don't want to say this word. De Silva's helmet. Correct. It has a painted past. The owner was to kill herself with it for betraying her family's wishes. Huh? What a loathsome request. The deal Faust made with the devil is, if I'm content with my life for even a second, go to hell because I didn't want to change for whatever reason. What? That's a terrible deal. Faust, what did you do? So instead of following her family's blindsided desire, she took a dagger and nothing else as she fled from home. Missy withdrew the dagger from her possession and turned it over in her hands carefully. She had a forlorn look in her eyes as she stared at it. No way. There's no way I'm letting Missy allow another weapon to fall into the wrong hands. Lyle sped into... Lyle, are you gonna go grab a dagger? Oh my god, these dumb children. What are you doing? Stop it. Lyle sped in to take the dagger from Missy, but Forte held him back with a firm grip. Why are you stopping me? I'm trying to prevent destruction. Missy's weapons are going to do more harm than good. And you can say with confidence you won't let the weapons fall into the wrong hands as well. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that they do not become a monster in the process. Forte! Forte, this is some really bad... Okay, Forte's gonna be the blackened, isn't he? No! No! I just said earlier, I don't want to lose Forte today. I'll be fine. Wow, the last one to be trusted. No, Forte, stop. Stop with this whole, like, hey, don't become monsters. And he's going to be like, let me be the monster. And he's going to kill somebody for the greater good. And it's like, no, not the greater good. Lyle, I think you do well to follow these words of insight, given your reactions to the event. Or maybe it's just a red herring. There's just a red herring, and he's fine. Or our Danish is poisoned. One of these things is going to happen. But then again, last week I did say, man, a short person's going to murder somebody. And the literal tallest person in the room was the Blackens. So who knows? I could be really off. It's not that I don't have any faith in you to solve the workings of our situation, but I don't want to see you turn against us just for the sake of an answer. I'm not turning against you. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this forsaken game we're in. Ugh. Lyle hurled the chessboard across the hall, splintering the wood into several pieces. Echo goes by they, them? I think so. I believe so. Lyle, violence is not the answer. You have a sharp mind. Don't let rage and confusion blind your judgment. Then tell me, what's the point of these so-called gifts? Missy, you received a gun of all things, and now you have your hands on a dagger? Wait, don't we all have access to, like, the cars? Someone could run us over. Say, even has a skull and crossbones statue. What good could that possibly serve? Not to mention all the awful gifts. This game has been rigged from the beginning to incite violence, and violence only. Chapter 2 broke through that POV switch. It's good they try it out. Lyle, please settle down. We're gathered to talk this out. I understand you're frustrated, but discussion is the best tool at our current disposal. If we keep a level head, we're sure to find an answer to the questions at hand. We have so many brilliant minds here. Why not do what we can? Lyle huffed. He crossed his arms and paced to the far corner of the dining hall, allowing whoever else to speak. Well, all I can speculate is perhaps signs of distrust were planted among us from the start, since the gifts might have stirred feelings of resentment. Well, if that's the case, what do you think Art's gift was? Yeah, let's go to Art and Pandora's room. Let's go steal her stuff. Maybe it's because of that thing. He was the one to act first. It could be possible he walked into the mansion with the pre-existing bleak feelings that are only exasperated further by the situation we found ourselves in. Okay, everyone's smarter than me. Like, good for them, but like, geez, okay, y'all talk like fancy. One could surmise that the plausible route for his motivation. The room fell silent as the two smart people started talking in smart words. Missy and Forte were deep in thought, while Say and Cannon were their usual quiet selves. Lyle, on the other hand, just allowed the conversation to move at its own pace. I really hate this. Sometimes I'm like, would I be the hero of the group? Like, no. Missy continued. It's going to be difficult to reflect on the events past, but I believe it will be necessary to progress. I believe we ought to ask. The killing. What was the root of each occurrence? David and Min are stuck? Oh. I'll throw him over. Whee! Oh, wait. Oh, no. Wait. I threw you too far. Wait, come back. Wait, where are you? Sorry. There you are. Okay, you're fine. I went to space. Art did our protection, didn't he? My favorite Danganronpa character? Oh, I don't have my camera on today because I'm sick. But I love, in regular Danganronpa, Nagito, Chihiro, Rentaro from each of their respective games. Those are my favorite from each one. From Fangan, I love Satsuki and I love Iraha. Art did our protection, didn't he? As I understood it, it was done more out of fear. Ashley was afraid too. She was afraid for Echo's safety. Both of them must have thought getting rid of the potential mastermind behind our situation would stop the game completely. However, is there such a possibility of a mastermind existing within our ranks? No one dared to comment on such a thing. Regardless, I do not like this. Splintering the unity of the group with hypotheticals won't get us very far. Yeah, besides, who would be so cruel to want to insert themselves into a game that could put themselves in harm's way? Well, I don't know, Echo. I think there's quite a few people who would. The idea is disturbingly masochistic. I suppose an amount of faith is required amongst us so we don't shatter what already limited and delicate trust has been built. We've got this far, haven't we? The most plausible mastermind would have been Cyrus, but he was ultimately just a pawn in the overall scheme. So much for his immunity. Another pause. Missy looked over to Lyle, who continued to slow. It's not Lyle. There's no way the mastermind is Lyle. Lyle, have you had a moment to collect yourself? He lets out an elongated sigh. Kaede or Nikke? Nice. Sure. Then please, your wit and assistance will be paramount to solving our predicament. I haven't doubted your skill for a second. However, I would ask that you cooperate. Missy extends a hand in compromise. Lyle hesitates, but eventually shakes in agreement. You forgot Nikke existed. Make no mistake. I'm suspicious of everyone here, Missy especially. Don't think I'll forgive you for the hoops we had to go through to figure out what happened to Cyrus. I don't expect you to accept any of my excuses, so long as we understand we have the same goal, to escape a predicament. I was like, I love Void Theater, where they're all just like a little hand or mush and things like that. Whatever. Let's just get on with figuring out this damned killing game. If we think about it, the working goal we're supposedly meant to be committing such horrendous acts for is to earn something called the ultimate prize. I forgot about the ultimate prize completely, honestly. This prize is meant to be received at the end of 7 days of captivity. In that case, couldn't we just wait till the 7th day? Was pursuing the so-called prize even on anyone's mind this whole time? No, not really. Consider this. What could possibly be so desirable, yet so completely unspecified, that we are provoked to fight to the death? Oh yeah, and I love Kinjo. I forgot. My my Kinjo. We got to solely focus on pursuing escape and resisting any pressure to act on killing. That's the only answer I can foresee. But as we've seen, Zero has deployed a number of things throughout the day to apply stress. Regarding the forced motive question, just the act of choosing whether or not to discuss it already has suspicious implications, doesn't it? And it didn't happen in Cyrus's case since the killing occurred early in the afternoon. Our unstable elbow leader? Exactly. But if we didn't do anything like we did on the second day, something would have been employed later in that day to ensure that we would act. Case in point, the disturbing music. And indeed, waiting it out, it wasn't going to be an option to begin with. As far as we could tell, nothing made any sense. Missy furrowed her brow. You love Kinshibi's not... Well, I mean, yeah, Satsuki is my top favorite, but that's because Satsuki just admitting to the trial, like, hey, I did it. Just cemented her as, like, forever my favorite. Like, obviously I was crying through the entire chapter, but just, you know, Black and going like, hey, don't go this trial. It was me. No one believing her was great. Here, let me spam some little Satsuki pictures too. It's difficult to make concrete statements about our situation. The variety of strange things happening don't seem to have any rhyme or reason. So, what can we even do? We can ding dong bing bong. Before anyone could respond, a ringing filled the halls. So, D5, another wondrous day within the walls. Today's force motive question is, do you believe in strength in numbers? That's a real head scratcher, ain't it? Yeah, not really. Seems pretty obvious, right? Unless we have any lone wolves out there. The announcement ended as quickly as it came. Huh, That one's kind of vague. It's not vague, it's nothing. Why wouldn't there be strength in numbers? Cannon broke her silence with a snide remark. It was strange coming from her, considering how much she avoided us. I'm inclined to agree that the answer seems pretty straightforward. I concur. Especially since we are finding ourselves in this very scenario where it's beneficial that we all be present to discuss the game. Okay, so we all agree that was pointless. But... oh no, I see the little monodem got stuck behind. Got stuck in the commands. Here, have an extra one. Back to what we're talking about. What do we think the purpose of the ultimate prize and preservation project are as a whole? Missy, you said you want to involve yourself with this group. Can't you make heads or tails of this? I've been trying to make sense of it since we arrived. All I can say is perhaps we found ourselves in an elaborate trap. I heard Lyle mutter that obvious under his breath. Missy ignored him. You want me to set up a cage for y'all? Like a cage fight? If anyone's bad, that's where you go. You know what? I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Echo, I believe you're able to recall what I said when you asked about Ultimate Students for the first time. Well, yeah. It was interesting what you said. What those individual groups or institutions do with the students is beyond me. I've not heard many stories of success or failure from anyone who's had the luxury of being accepted. Anyway, don't take much stock in the title, that's all I'm saying. So, what do those institutions do with the students? I mean, of course your talents would be highly coveted, but wouldn't the world be seeing constant new developments, like in biological discoveries and technology? Excellent observation. Why haven't we seen those developments indeed? It's clear that, as Ultimate Students, we are at the crux of this game's existence. What do you mean? Who or what singularly determined the fact that we had ultimate talents? The Preservation Project. And Echo, you didn't seem to have any knowledge of ultimate talents, students, or Preservation Project at all prior to your experience thus so far. Yeah? So I ask, how did you become a participant here? We all had to willingly sign up to be brought here. I'm curious whether Echo's presence is a discrepancy we can bet upon. It seems glaringly peculiar given the circumstance. That much is clear. In that case, I believe we've been uniquely blessed with the peculiarity of Echo's presence that could shed a light in our situation. Missy thought hard. I need more information. I have an idea on where to potentially fetch the knowledge I seek. Bleh. Say? You know what? The reason for all this, why it's so hard to figure out. It's all meant to be beyond our comprehension and capabilities, isn't it? Why not just go along with the game instead of fighting it? What? Eh? Suddenly, a rumbling shook through the dining hall. It sounded like it was coming from the foyer. We darted out of the dining hall to investigate. Yeah, I don't think I want to test out going through that first. Say, you can try it out. No way. The previously impenetrable main doors opened. Well, we're on day 5 and there's still 5 of you. That's impossible. She didn't take Pandora's death so lightly. Yeah, nope. The voice crackled. Test your strength. Explore beyond the doors as a group. Split up. Do nothing. I don't care. Your strength in numbers. Can you remain a group in spirit as you wander the mysterious halls? Oh yes, the doors, once thought of as your only way out, have been thrown ajar. They've never really been an exit. Y'all just assume so. How silly is that? And, oh, what's this? Facing opposite the doors, the elevator indicator lit up, showing a new floor available to us, the courtroom. I'll even let you all take a little detour to the courtroom. Yeah, Seiko, check it out for us, please. Find the secrets of this wretched place if you can bear to face them. Yes, the game will go on regardless of how hard you resist. Everyone was astonished. We were all fixated on the gaping dark hole that lay beyond the previously dangerous door. Zero is challenging us to uncover the secrets of our captivity. So be it. I will be infiltrating Cyrus's room. He had knowledge of mine and Ashley's connections. It's likely he had access to much more information. Oh no, here we go. Okay, let's do it. What? But the door that mysteriously kept us is opened up. There could be information further in that building, too. Lyle pulls out the secret note he's been holding on to since discovering it on the second day. This note has to mean something. It's clear that Zero represents one of the symbols and has shown himself in the courtroom. So the same has to be said about Eve's symbol. Whoever is operating the announcements, Eve or Zero, have to be somewhere beyond the doors. It'd be too obvious for Zero to be hiding in the courtroom. Time for choices? Time for choices. Saving. I'm gonna run out of safe spots soon. Save here. So you don't understand what you talk about when it comes up? Okay. What if it's simply an artificial intelligence beyond the two personalities? Then what? Searching for something intangible and scripted to run a game won't relieve the overall secrets behind the walls. Cyrus knew things about the project as a whole. What kind of information? I mean, if they're going to choose between Lyle and Missy, I'm choosing Missy. I like Missy. I trust Missy. I like Lyle, but I don't trust Lyle as much. Cyrus knew things about the project as a whole. That kind of information can't be denied at a time like this. Lyle and Missy, please. Arguing again isn't going to solve anything. We should just break into groups of 2. Agreed. Or groups of 3. Someone go to the courtroom too. It's lagging? Let me see. Stream health? Mine says no issues. I don't know. Agreed, I hate to suggest it, but perhaps this opportunity is the force motive question presenting itself. Oh, right, strength in numbers. Huh. So, okay, so this is where the question breaks apart. Do we go as a group into one area, strength in numbers, or do we break off into small groups, potentially dangerous because anyone could die? That's what I was thinking. If I recall day 3, the additional motive of distressing music was implemented at 4 p.m. Ah, we can split up and investigate until 4 p.m., where we could rendezvous and exchange information, all the while bracing ourselves for whatever Zero has in store for us. In that case, I'll venture into the unknown. If anything goes wrong here, you bet I'll be the one to puzzle the truth together in the aftermath. Lyle stands squarely before the dim hall of the open doorway. I suppose it's our best option. It's not the wisest thing to do given our already small group, but it would give us an edge in discovering the secrets of our whereabouts. Missy nods as she makes her decision to remain in the main wing. There are 6 of us. Therefore, we ought to divide into groups of 3 so we can all keep an eye on each other in our respective areas. Oh my god, is this gonna be a double kill? Oh no, 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 no. Okay, well, let's see what the groups are. Breaking off into 3 pairs is out of the question. Cannon, you're coming with me. What makes you think I want to go with you? As much as I'd miss your awful company if you didn't come, you won't let go of your camera, and I think it might just be a touch useful going down there, okay? Sebastian, hi, welcome in. Cannon rolled her eyes and didn't object further. I'll join Missy. Worry not, I should... No. So my babies are going together? Why am I so scared? Why am I so scared about this? Worry not, I shall not let anything go wrong. And again, Forte, why are you saying like the most die things ever? Nothing bad will happen on my watch. Like what? Besides, I trust Cannon to keep an eye on things for me. Sure you do. We decided to splitting beyond investigating the doors and remaining in the main wing. With only myself and Say remaining, I looked to see what group she would go with. She remained still. I guess she's waiting for me to make my choice first. I wonder what everyone else is expecting to find from this. We can't escape. Wait, what am I choosing? I'm not choosing something, right? Save again right here. Oh no, I'm just talking to them, okay. Forte's too death flaggy? He is! What do you think you'll find? Who can say? I certainly don't know what to expect, but I'll do my best to assist Missy in her endeavors. Okay. I'm not sure I can offer the investigation. Half of a memorable experience in the overall scheme. Don't fret. If you can't lend a hand, keep in mind simply the impact we have on other people. We're important to each other. I approached Cannon, wishing to apologize for what happened yesterday. I didn't quite know what to say. Cannon didn't lift her eyes to meet mine as I tried to organize my thoughts. Echo, hustle! Please, Echo, time is of the essence. Cannon continued to be silent. Echo, hurry up, will you? I know. I just need some time to think. The worst action is inaction. We have to dig up this miserable place's secrets. If Lyle's patience wasn't already paper thin, I just applied a hydraulic press atop it in my... No, don't say that. we don't say hydraulic press. Missy? Are you having trouble deciding? A little. I'm mostly worried that something bad might happen. It's perfectly normal to feel fear. It means you're still human. Your senses haven't acclimated to the awful environment. Say, did you have any preference? No. I don't care. You pick. Okay. So whichever group I decide to go with, Say will join the other. Come on, you all. I'm being very generous right now. You don't want your opportunity to go to waste, do you? Time's a-wasting. Right? I feel like whoever I send Say with, someone's gonna die, so... Zero's taunting voice rung through the halls once more, his laugh crackling through the speakers. This feels like an important choice. I should really think carefully and save the game. Okay. Well, we all know I'm terrible at these things because, you know, I made that one choice back in Your Turn to Die, and apparently I'm on a bad route or whatever in that game. There's gonna be lots of despair? No! Okay, so on one hand, I want to keep these babies safe. On the other hand, I feel putting Lyle in danger is a bad thing. But Say... but Forte's giving death flags. So it's like, do I think Forte would do a murder? Because, I mean, honestly, an opera execution would be so cool to see. So would a pocket watch execution. Or like a watch themed one. Okay. Participate in the Minecraft? I don't play Minecraft. I know of it, I just haven't played any Minecraft before. Oh wait, but also, going with them, I investigate Cyrus stuff. Going with them, I investigate the hallway thing. Alright. I think you vote for Cannon and Lyle? Oh, I'm thinking I have to choose that, right? Because I need to keep Lyle safe. But the expense of Missy and finding out about... Oh wait, you know what? I want to sneak into Cyrus's room. I feel we should look into that. This is... Okay, I mean... Yeah. I gotta trust. Trust my friend. I gotta trust. Oh wait, no. What am I saying trust? I'm saying Say with... Oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? Why was this my vote? Why did I do things? Why am I in charge of anything like this? I'll go with Lyle and Cannon. It was decided. I joined Lyle and Cannon near the doors. Say joined Missy and Forte on the opposite side of the center glass table. Then that's that. We'll each investigate to our fullest abilities and rendezvous here before 4 p.m. Is that alright with you, Lyle? Yes, ma'am. I just said I didn't want to walk through these doors. What is wrong with me? Lyle had already begun walking past the doors before she asked. I chose Lyle and Cannon because I panicked. Cannon silently matched his pace. I hastened to keep up. We stepped through the doorway into the darkness. My eyes adjusted to the dim lighting as we were quickly met with stairs that tumbled down a dark length. How funny would it be if it was just a big old hole and we just fell and died right then and there? You'll think I'll enjoy this? Oh my gosh. You're not trolling me, aren't you? My eyes adjusted to the dim lighting as we were quickly met with stairs that tumbled down the dark length. Not a single word was exchanged between the three of us as we trudged down the steps, further away from the glittering hall. An anxious feeling rose in my stomach as I glanced back at the dying light. The other group was already out of sight. You trolling? Never. After some time, the foreign floor beneath us revealed itself to the bottom of the stairs. Here, y'all fight. Y'all fight while I probably end up dying. After some time, yeah. The hidden floor we gained access to stood in the stark contrast to the previous floors. The lighting was dim, the walls dark and cool. Regardless, it remained decorated with delicate gold furnishings with a familiar service kiosk. You can't wait for the scene? Oh my gosh. It's gonna be like the scene from like the first Resident Evil movie where it's just like, surprise! It was just lasers. Enjoy being a laser to death. An elevator hall divided the room in two equal halves, similarly to the main floor. Hey, looks like we can take this elevator back up to the main wing, huh? Probably. What's the use of going back now? We made a decision to split up and we need to investigate. Look for an exit. Does that really need to be said? Lyle instructed the two of us, but before anyone could get very far, we could hear the unfortunate now familiar speaker crackle. So y'all decided to split up? That's alright. No sweat off my back. Figuratively speaking, obviously. Thanks to your fancy bracelets, I can still locate where you are. There's no escaping for you quite yet. Well, anyway, I have a very special big motive for y'all later, but for now, how about some fun little gifts? Lasers? Is it lasers? Not for everyone, mind you. These will be for Cannon and Missy, respectively, at the nearest kiosk. Not lasers. Candy? Grab it if you want, or leave it for someone else to stumble upon. I don't care. You're excited for me seeing that? Oh my god, what's gonna happen? At this point, whatever you do is meaningless anyway. Huh? I wasn't sure if it was just me, but I felt like Zero's tone was different. I'll check back in with you folks later. Enjoy your investigation. The announcement ended. Lau went over to the kiosk as directed. Cannon hurried to put herself between Lyle and the kiosk. Not so fast. There's no way I'm letting you see whatever this messed up. Oh no. Oh no. You're not full of despair? I feel like I'm full of all the despair. Let me do a despair check real quick. Despair check. I'm scared. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. I am 90% despaired right now. How do we know it's going to be bad? Everything in this place has been nothing but bad, genius. What makes you think this is any of your business anyway? Mal rolled his eyes and left Cannon in relative peace, going about his way to search for an exit. I stood by in curiosity as the kiosk printed a small sheet, blank face up. Okay. Cannon! Okay, I know it's payback because we did that to her earlier, but Cannon! Cannon rips the sheet out of the receiver, balls it up in her fist, and stuffs it into her pocket without a glance. I won't fall for any motives. If I don't look at the thing Zero's trying to tease me with, right? Sure. Let's see. Here's a map of the current floor. Doesn't look like there's much here. Two long halls paralleled each other at the opposite side of the room. Toward the back, opposite... I'm sorry. Is this Missing No from Pokemon? What is this? Multi-purpose, trophies. Trophy sounds terrible. Let's go to the Void Room? Yeah, we'll meet the Voids. I was like, because Soda Emma's in there. Let's go. That's the Buggy Room. What was the Trophy Room and the other? What the? The other room is redacted? Even so, we're here anyway, so we can just visit the room itself to see what it is. We stepped away from the kiosk to explore the underground floor. I'm holding Despair Sheep right now. I'm scared. As we passed the 2 side halls, I took a peek in. They were listed as multi-purpose event halls, decorated settings for large gatherings. The large rooms are sparsely decorated with a number of tables and chairs and not much else. The event halls are pretty, but like much of the building, they lacked any sort of quality of life. Ken and I wandered about, but not for long. Nothing glaringly strange caught our attention. It was as if this place was never meant to be anything more than recreational. The entire time we explored, Cannon kept a safe distance from me as I pondered when the best time to make amends. Also, I noticed a lot of people are in the jail pod. Yeah, let me go take them out. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, enjoy, I guess. There you go. Lyle was waiting for us back where we started. About time he caught up. What did you expect? You didn't demand we all travel glued at the hip. Gay baby Jill. Hey now. The two glared at each other. A palpable tension burned the air. So, did you guys find any sign of an exit? No. The hallway behind me just goes to a shared elevator. Not an exit in sight. But I haven't looked in either of those rooms yet. One of the rooms is listed as a trophy room. The other's redacted. Let's check out the redacted one. My interest is piqued. 3 of us approached the unlisted room. Oh no, it went away. It looked like I almost said gaming room. There was a metal nameplate on the door, but it was scratched out. The laser engraving lost underneath the messy hacking. Of course. The name is conveniently scratched away. Lyle rattled the doorknob, but it was locked tight. Our entry blocked by an active keypad. See? Nothing bad. Nothing but bad. The keypad's light indicator was red, waiting for a 6-digit code to unlock the door. What's at the keypad? How should I know? You're a puzzle master. Puzzle! Well, you disabled a trap on the main door, didn't you? That's because there was a hidden panel on the wall in the main room. I just turned it off. Nothing fancy. Is this any different? A keypad is plenty different. If we input the incorrect code, it's likely it'll shut us out permanently. Lyle shrugged dejectedly. Unless we find a code, I suggest we leave this door alone until we're certain something works. This is going to be next chapter's thing, isn't it? We go down here with the correct code. So why don't we check out the trophy room? Maybe we can find some clues in there. Lyle grumbled but started towards the trophy room on the other side. I highly doubt it would be that convenient to find the code, but there's nothing left to lose. The code is 11037. No, that's 5 numbers. Oh. Okay. That's a lot more weapons. That's a lot of shotguns. Or rifles. I don't know. I think those are rifles. I'm silly. I don't like this room. I mean, obviously, very prettily drawn, but I don't like this room. Upon entering the trophy room, we were greeted with... Is that a bear? It's not alive. Oh no, and there's taxidermy stuff too. No. Taxidermy creeps me out. The armory room from Yeah. Yeah. It's not alive. It's a taxidermy bear. I nearly toppled backwards at the sight of... The room was filled with unmoving animals, posed in their most intimidating predatory state. Imagine someone uses the bear to kill. Oh my gosh, someone just... Okay, hold on. I know that's bad, but it'd be so funny if someone climbed into the bear suit to use as like a disguise so someone could recognize them to go murder somebody. Like, what happened? Oh, a bear killed Cannon. Like, what? What do you mean a bear killed Cannon? Lyle and Cannon drifted in. I gulped and slipped in. Inside, there were displays of smaller animals, foxes, rabbits, and squirrels even. Towards the back of the room were hunting weapons, crossbows, rifles, hatchets. I'm glad this room was hidden from the start. Bear jump scare. I muttered the observation to myself, but it didn't give me much comfort. Even the large selection of weapons was inaccessible. Danger still managed to find its way, though. I sighed and continued my search for the code or signs of an exit. What felt like an eternity had passed. We turned the room upside down, looking for hints or clues for the keypad or otherwise, but it all came up empty-handed. I sat down in one of the lounge chairs and took a beat, Searching and searching to no avail only proved to load more exhaustion on my already tense shoulders. What now? I mumbled to myself as Lyle and Cannon were just aimlessly idling in the trophy room, their empty eyes falling to a miscellaneous decor. A crackling of static in the air stifled by the brief repose we found ourselves in, reminding us that we were still in the midst of a game encompassing a shroud. Oh, just checking in, y'all. Having fun exploring the new digs? I bet you are. I have 2 more fun little gifts for y'all. Forte and Say. Oh no, what? Des Salamonson for the former. Wait, what's this? Music? Hold on. It is opera. Is this a hint? Oh, it's like a trigger song? It makes him like an assassin? Sorry. I know I'm just pausing and listening to this, but it sounds nice. I do like opera. Oh no, CM fell into jail. No, CM, out of jail. Out of jail, CM. There we go. Okay, back down again. Okay. After the ladder? Nothing. You're kind of insignificant. So such a gift suits the person, yeah? Thanks, free. No problem. Oh no, I think I fell into jail. It's okay. I think I could stay in jail. Oh no, I didn't. Enjoy this weird tune if you can. It's all in German, so it's nonsense to me. Zero's voice dropped out and the tune carried on softly. Well, I'm enjoying this. I like it. A gentle haunting piano accompanying a droning gentle vocals. I couldn't comprehend what was being said, but the atmosphere the song created was unnerving. Wait, both the gifts are directed to Forte and Say? But they're in a group together. Missy and Cannons were given individually. Zero even said that it didn't matter we were split into 2 groups. So? Lyle's voice from across the trophy room startled me. So nothing. I was just wondering out loud why that was the case. It's more than likely he knows something that we don't. Well, I hope they're okay then. All 3 of them receiving something strange is kind of worrisome. I trailed off, watching Lyle pace restlessly up and down the room. I wasn't sure if it was just the silence between us, but it sounded like the music was getting louder. They better not kill Missy. Missy, please don't die. Please. Lyle came to a stop in the center of the room and stuffed his hands in his pockets with frustrated resignation. Oh, this is ridiculous. Zero commanded we test our strength by opening that stupid door, just so we can make a mess of the trophy room? This whole game just... it reeks of inanity. Nothing's connecting. Nothing makes sense. Being in a killing game isn't some puzzle where you jigsaw the pieces together. I don't think there's any sense in it at all unless you're some twisted sadist. Actually, this song does make me feel a little murdery. I don't know what it is about it, but it just feels like, hey, you totally murder someone to this song. It'd be cool. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's do it. There has to be a reason for this. To put us all together and just quickly tear us apart. There's something as malicious as this game. Reason got up and left a long time ago. You're talking like you're not part of this. I've been trying my best not to involve myself, period. But you are involved. You're inextricably, unavoidably, indivisibly a part of this game. No, you don't get to say you're not part of this. Weren't you the one who had conclusive proof of the first killer? Didn't you push the last trial forward by realizing Echo hadn't seen an important message? What makes you think you can pick and choose what you want to participate in? How can you be so cold and unfeeling about all of this? You can't have any good reason to be constantly turning your back to all this treachery when you are completely steeped in the involvement. Cannon was dumbfounded. Shut up, Lyle. Cannon was shaken. At this point, the music had grown to an echoing drone, the murmur of the piano keys striking something fearful in my heart. Lyle and I stepped back. The tension in the air was heavy, as Cannon's biting glare commanded all our attention. Who do you think you are? Cannon's voice was a low growl. Her eyes were mixing with a stifling, chilling torment. Cannon. I tried to shake something, anything out of her to quench her invisible fury, but my throat was dry. She darted towards the back of the room. Okay. The lights went out. Oh no. 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 Why are the lights out? Why? No. Wait. I can't die, right? Echo can't die. That'd be so silly if Echo died. What the? Ugh! Lyle? His voice cried out in agony. No, Lyle's not dead. Lyle's not dead. No. I tried to follow the voice, but it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing and lost my footing in the rich darkness. What's going on? Static popped in and out of the speaker, but before any announcement could be made, crunch! I didn't step on someone to death. No way. No. No, I got attacked! I felt my back splitting in two. No. A fiery plane, unlike any other, tore my skin, dug through my muscles, and split my bone. Hypothetically split my bone. Hypothetically, not like actually. Echo committed kaede. I fumbled to the ground, my limbs failing to catch. Oh my god, what if the bear did kill me? What if I just tripped and the bear fell on me and crushed me to death? That'd be so embarrassing. They'd have a trial and be like, oh no, Echo the dumbass tripped over his untied shoelaces and the bear fell on him. Of course it's the bear. Cannon? Wait, what do you mean Cannon? My body felt limp and consciousness escaped me. I died? Cannon is lost? Wait, what do you mean Cannon was lost? Game over? Yeah, I got game overed. Wait, is this a hint of some kind? What do you mean Cannon has lost? Like, lost the trial? Like, Cannon murdered me? Cannon murdered me? I'm still shocked. Like, wait, what? So potentially, my guess from way back when, Cannon being mastermindy, Cannon lost the plot. Am I potentially gonna get something on this list right? It's gonna be pretty obvious, right? It would be. It'd be like, who do you think did it? Lyle or Cannon? Oh my god, Cannon. Or is Cannon just really pissed about that photograph? Like, Cannon, are you really that mad about that you just like murdered me? Alright, well, let's do the other one then. Let's go live. Which is fine, because that means I could go hang out with Missy. And Forte. And listen to cool opera music. I'm cool with that. You were my picture, now you die. Yeah. Yeah, let's go join these two. I'm gonna go have some fun now. I'll go with Missy and Forte and definitely be smooching one of them. It was decided. I can't if I die. That's funny. I can see how the opera music affected Forte. Ooh. I'm just so mad at Cannon now. Like, Cannon, really? You murdered me? Like, everyone knows. I have to get very personal when someone murders me. I joined Missy and Forte on the opposite sides of the center glass table. Say joined Lyle and Cannon near the doors. Then that's that. We'll each investigate to our fullest abilities and rendezvous here before 4 p.m. That alright with you, Lyle? She has David's color scheme. Of course she's sketchy. Right? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Cannon. I like Cannon, but now Cannon's going to, like, Kyutaro zone. I'm just like, you killed me. Lyle had already begun walking past the doors before she asked. Wait, does this mean Kyle's gonna kill Say or Cannon then? That's a possibility too now, isn't it? Ken silently matched his pace, and Sei scurried to catch up. Oh my god, I'm sending Sei to her death. I'm sending Sei to her death now. Oh no. I mean, not me, but oh no. As the three faded out of sight, I immediately began to feel uneasy. Sei's really cowardly? Oh yeah, Sei is very timid and possibly cowardly. I haven't seen Cowardly yet, but I can imagine that's coming up soon. Is this okay, splitting up? Come now, Echo. A choice has been made. A general consensus was that we were to split up evenly if we want to comb the building in a timely manner. Sorry, I'm just a little worried since, I got murdered like 3 seconds ago. I couldn't shake the remnant hostility between Lyle and Cannon's argument this morning. There was a crackle of static before Zero started speaking again. Alright, we know this already. Alright, okay, Missy. Missy probably won't rip hers up, will she? Wait, I die again? I die again? Wait, what? At this point, whatever you do is meaningless anyway. You know what? Wait, what? Missy went over to the kiosk as directed. Similar to the victim report, the kiosk printed a small sheet blank face up. What is it? Don't feel any pressure to share. No, share. Share. To be frank, I'm only expecting unpleasant. Missy tore the small sheet from the print feed and flipped it around. As if being beholden to her vexing gift wasn't enough, I have this to remind me of the game's treachery. Was that her ex? Oh, that's mean. She's too caring for Echo to do that. Elo Celestia. She showed us the front face of the sheet, a photograph of Darling drenched in blood. A mocking picture of her death. Missy spat the words as 14 and I took a quick look before turning our gaze away from the horrific sight. It's truly despicable. Missy stared at it a little longer before stowing the picture with her inner coat pocket. I really must get to the bottom of this treachery. I'm revolted by how condescending this game treats. Like, oh man, now I'm wondering what was on Cannon's. Like, what did Cannon see? Missy turned, or I guess not see? What was on... Cannon. Missy turned the living quarters hall towards Cyrus's room. Okay, so whatever Cannon saw made Cannon want to murder us. No. Cannon didn't see nothing. Cannon just immediately flipped it, right? Yeah. Because she didn't want to play the game. Okay. Missy turned down the living quarters hall towards Cyrus's room. It didn't occur to me until we arrived at his door that we don't have a way in, do we? What do you mean? Isn't the door locked? Desperate times call for desperate measures, don't you think? Missy withdrew Darling's dagger and strictly struck the doorknob off. Okay. I don't exactly have Cyrus's ID bracelet now, do I? I guess not. Missy inspected the bore hole previously occupied by a doorknob and inserted the dagger, pulling the latch away from the jamb until the door clicked open. And here we are. Is this against the rules? It wasn't explicitly stated. However, if it were, I'll deal with the fallout in the courtroom. Missy was persistent. She opened the door and marched straight in. Terribly sorry for the intrusion. Forte trailed in and I trailed along beside him. I want to see his room so bad. It looks like my room. Cyrus's room had little defining feature in it. Similar to mine, Forte's and Ashley's in design. The only thing setting it apart was a set of manila file folders on a bedside table. It was only a hunch, but it seems I was right in presuming Cyrus had information about us. Missy fanned the folders across the bed and began her search. Here, grab a folder. See if you can find anything interesting about our situation. Forte helped himself to a folder and glanced at the first few pages before seating himself in a spare chair. Are we looking for anything specific? Anything at all, honestly. The more we know, the better. I picked up a folder at the bottom of the pile, sat cross-legged on the floor, and opened the file. I found floor plans for the building. There's some general blueprint diagrams. Nothing I could really make sense of. Not that they looked much different from the maps displayed on the kiosks. The only thing to note was the sheet was stained with blood in the corner. Oh. Among the blueprints was a small booklet. The title read Floor Plans, Game, L. On the inside, 5 floors are listed in the index. Wait, 5 floors? From the top, we have... Okay, so we have... Oh, no, never mind. Alright. 0. Several. Infirmary. Living quarters. Casino, smoke lounge, garage, art gallery is in 7. 8. Spa lounge, comic center, jazz club. Living quarters, dining hall, study hall, theater is in 9. Trophy room, redacted in 10. Huh. Okay. Does that mean that there's floors in between the courtroom and where we start? The last floor listed had 2 sections. One was trophy room and the other one's redacted. So Lyle, Kenan, and Say are probably visiting the trophy room on the floor below us. I started through the booklet and found basic information we had already known. All the floors have kiosks, braces for identification, active hours. Huh, nothing new yet. I flipped to the back looking for details about the 5th floor. Cyrus, did you eat it? Cyrus! However, when I arrived towards the final pages, I noticed they were torn out. Whatever remained of the page stuck out from the binding in a messy tear. I grumbled. Of course the details of this floor beneath us are conveniently gone. I stared at the back panel and noticed something odd. There seemed to be writing pressed on the back panel. It was barely visible, but in the right light I could just make it out. No, we could do the Kyoko thing with the pencils and go pshh. Oh, the code! Oh my god, I'm gonna die to use this code, right? 251110. Or can I kiosk message them? 251110. 251110. Okay. Maybe Cyrus himself wrote the numbers on the last page with a certain amount of pressure, resulting in an almost invisible imprint. It's almost Leon. These numbers might have been important, seeing the pages were torn. The pages before it were torn out. Or they could have been mistaken, that's why the pages were removed. Have you two anything pertinent to share? I snapped out of my concentration. Yeah. I found 4 plans. From the looks of it, Lyle, Kenan, and Say went to the trophy room. Trophy room? Doesn't sound too promising. Yeah, there's barely any evidence in there. Well, there seems to be another room, but it was crossed out, so I can't figure out what else is down there. Also, take a look at this. There are some numbers just barely visible here. I showed Missy the impression of numbers on the back panel. What do you suppose these 6 digits could mean? A code, perhaps? But I don't recall entering some sort of code-locked door in our immediate facility. Then it's likely the code is meant to be used in an area where the 3 of them went. Right. That said, let's finish our investigation before we visit them. When we rejoin them, we'll see what discoveries they have to report, and whether or not the code will be of use at all. I nodded and made a point to memorize the numbers before setting the booklet aside. Forte, did you find anything of note? I came across our class dossier, namely student profiles about each of us. Student profiles? Is there anything about me? I was still wondering why exactly I was involved in this game, since I didn't explicitly have been given ultimate talent. I've exhausted the files on hand, but I don't see your name anywhere. Oh, I see. I'm terribly sorry. It's not your fault, Forte. I guess it's just coincidence. Although I did come across something useful. The student profiles have an immense amount of background details. Important figures, significant others, fears, and other miscellany. But other than Cyrus, no one present has any background involvement with the game. So all of us present are just victims of coincidence. It seems statistically improbable given our rare talent expertise. Yes and no. How shall I explain it? To start, as we are aware, the minimum requirement to come here was to be an ultimate student that received a letter of recognition from the Preservation Project. Should they have accepted the offer for protection? There was a period of time between sending the letter back and, I suppose, being whisked away to the secret location. It seems that in that period of time, there was a sorting method to creating the class. Classes were composed of pairs of ultimate students. These pairs of ultimate students would have to be two people who were significantly involved in one way or another. For example, of the folks we did see from day one, Art and Lal were apparently considered to be close enough off for a pairing. Okay. Though it appears this roster would have included a few other students that would have formed pairs but aren't present, one can only assume Cyrus himself crossed out the students that are absent. However, there are two students that aren't crossed out, which may require further inspection, and well, it'd be best if you saw it for yourselves. Is it saying canon? Is it saying canon? For to reveal the roster with student names and talents. Wait, Quartz... Hold on. Hold on. There's so much going in this right now. So Zero was apparently used to be an ultimate student called Quartz and was a radio host. And Pandora has an evil twin. Go back down to Pandora. And also Pandora's not crossed out. No. Oh my god. Who's I want to demarker these people. Oh man. It's Zero. Yeah, did Pandora Junko us? Was I right this whole time, when I was in the beginning at least? But I was like, huh. And she's partnered with Silva, if you remember correctly. Oh, and Darling was Oh wait, hold on. So these are, it's like this, right? Partner, no partner, partner. Okay, so Silva with the S right here, you're right. And then for Missy, Darling. Fortes, I can see hair, but I don't recognize their haircut. We don't know this person. But Say knows something about Zero. Oh, this is so interesting. But also canon. What? Okay, sorry, let me continue. Echo, do your thing. There are 15 profiles shown on the roster. One ex of Cyrus was clipped out, and 5 others were crossed out in dark ink, bringing the total number of student profiles visible to us to 11. However, I wasn't on the roster, so I should have brought the number down to 9 since I was excluded. Say's the Mukuro of the game? No, Pandora's the Mukuro of the game, because Pandora's an evil twin, apparently. Oh no. Say's just sus, but I think this is throwing us off. I think this is not a real... Something's up. Cartographer. Peculiar. As you noted, there are 2 extra students we have yet to encounter. Yes, they are listed as being in association with Say and Pandora from the looks of it. The monodam is stuck. Oh, I can't move the monodam, but I'll put a new one. There we go. Does that mean they're also ultimate students? That is indeed the case. Ultimate radio host and ultimate cartographer. Akihiko Quartz and Gaia. Oh, Pandora and Gaia. Respectively. Eh? Gaia? Let's have a closer look at these 2 students. Oh my god. Did we try her food? Maybe her food sucked and she wasn't a baker, she was a cartographer. Missy hastily moved aside the folders strewn across the bed and placed the student profiles for Akihiko Quartz and Gaia. Akihiko Quartz looked like Zero. His clothing and hair were different colors, but his actual features were the same. And Gaia looked awfully similar to Pandora. Even more damning were their school symbols depicted along with their profile pictures. Well, one thing is for certain, it's clear to us now that Zero's true identity is Akihiko Quartz. We can conclusively put a face to the second mysterious announcer named Eve. It seems Pandora must have known more than she was letting on, seeing as the true identity of Eve appears to be her own sibling. That said, seeing as the student associations have been revealed, it can only mean Sei, knowing Akihiko, has some sort of involvement with this game. There is no doubt Sei must be the mole we are seeking. My head was spinning. Congrats, you winning the fight. Nice. Were we being fooled from the start? Two people were on the inside were connected to the two entities administering this game. Shouldn't we confront Sei now? Out of jail. Now that we know she might be up to something, shouldn't we warn Lyle and Cannon? No, let's not warn Cannon. Let's just warn Lyle. Pandora roughly is all giving or all gifted. Pandora's Uzuru and Junko confirmed. Doing so could prove dangerous. I would like to watch her movements to see what she's thinking. And as far as she's aware, she doesn't know we're onto her. It's difficult to determine what's going on in her mind. She speaks so little. Then, I think we should check Pandora's room. She might have something hidden in there since she's a part of this. Excellent idea. I'd still like to look over the rest of my files if you don't mind. I'll go with you, Echo. I'm curious to know what Art's notable gift was, if you would like to make a detour. I nodded. Oh, just a minute. Oh, thank you. Oh, never mind, give it to Forte. I thought she was giving it to me, so I'd be like, oh yeah, thanks, I died. I would really like a knife this time, but no. Missy gave a dagger to Forte. You can use a dagger to knock the doorknob off like I did earlier. Second thought, I don't know if I want to leave you alone like this. I'll be fine. I still have a gun on my person. I don't want to resort to firing it, but seeing as our situation is becoming more contentious, it may not be my choice. I felt a shiver go up my spine. Missy was taking the situation much more seriously with a chillingly unfeeling demeanor. Understood. We'll make haste on our investigation and return promptly. Forte and I stepped out of Cyrus's room, and we walked the opposite hall to Art's room. There, Forte struck the doorknob and pulled back the latch, opening the door. The only thing in Art's room was a worn-looking golf bag. The leather bag was embroidered with the Campopiano name. Ugh, so this was to belong to his grandfather. Art must have been reminded of his pastime, golfing with him. It must have been distressing to see this upon waking, to say the least. Forte let out a heavy sigh. It's unfortunate, but it explains his reaction to Pandora's question. Now knowing she might be involved, do you think she goaded him on? That would be quite masochistic, wouldn't it? And to what benefit? After all, she fell by his hand. Yeah, that's true. Forte paused. Do you believe the flap of a butterfly's wings could cause a hurricane? Butterfly effect. I know that phrase. Huh? A little thing like a butterfly creating a disaster sounds improbable. It's a theory. Minute occurrences with similar initial starting conditions can lead to drastically different outcomes. This situation could very well be one of those drastic outcomes. Are you speculating Pandora set off this entire scenario off by purposefully inciting the first murder? Who can say that was her intention? Hey, would you like this poisoned date? No. I should really get that Danish in my pocket now. Until dawn and Life is Strange in their regards, right? Besides, her interactions were never of ill will, were they? She was kind to everyone. My God, I'm so hoping that Danish is poisoned in my pocket right now. So who's to say that perhaps the flap of its butterfly wings caused a storm that would eventually give way to the shining rainbow that will grace our skies? Yeah, that's pretty optimistic, Forte. What's up? Looking forward to the eventual repose from this nightmare is all we have, isn't it? Eventual repose. I can only hope something like that would free us from the trappings of the storm. Though, why should we wait for something minuscule and out of control like the winds to dictate our fate? I'm keen on taking such matters into my own hands if need be. I'm not sure I would know where to begin with such an endeavor. Well, that's neither here nor there at the moment. Shall I move on to Pandora's room? Yeah, let's go check it out. We're just gonna break everyone's doorknobs off. We left Art's room and visited the living quarters on the other side. Entering Pandora's room in the same fashion once again, Forte and I came upon yet another nondescript personal room. Only this time, there's nothing to be found in her room. Huh? Did Pandora not receive some kind of room gift? Because she was involved, there was no need. But Sei has one, and a creepy one at that. Yes, an ominous skull and bone statuette. The two of us peeked into the dresser, and we were greeted with nothing but stationery and other miscellany. Wait, what if she was doing what Cannon did? Cannon said she received that instant camera, right? And she's been clinging to it basically since the beginning of this whole predicament. That certainly would have been out of the question. Do you recall anything Pandora might have had that would have been grounds for suspicion? Well, yeah, the secret note. She showed it to me just before nighttime on day 2. At first I thought something was fishy. That maybe she was hiding something, but... I pressed my fingers to my temple. I don't know. Pandora ended up suffering and the note fell into Lyle's hands. Maybe the note was her vexing gift, but... if she were some kind of double agent, why would she nonchalantly share the note with me? Pandora seeming kind of sus now? Again, poison food. Poison food. It'd be so great if that's right. Who can say? I sighed. The more we know, the better. But I couldn't help but think the opposite. As we dug up more information, the more confused I became. I could only hope whatever Lyle, Cannon, and Sei found would answer the many questions. But at the same time, I was afraid to uncover more of these secrets. Let's return to Missy with our findings. Okay, like, out of, like, small pettiness, I'd be stealing pillows from my room, from the rooms he broke into. I'm like, no. I deserve 3 pillows. Because I deserve 3 pillows. Returning to Cyrus's room once more, Forte and I found Missy in deep concentration, and an extra blanket. Welcome back. Did you two find anything interesting? Art had his late grandfather's golf clubs in his room, and Pandora had nothing. Nothing? Echo speculates that perhaps the secret note mentioned in the first trial may be Pandora's room gift, in the same fashion that Cannon's instant camera. The room was empty. She probably kept the note on her person for safekeeping or something. But when she left it in the pantry on the 3rd day, Lyle had been holding on to it since. We'll have to take a closer look at it then when we rendezvous with Lyle. Miss returned her intense glower to the mess of documents. Anything new here? A disturbing amount of news, yes. Take a seat. Forte and I sat in our spare chairs and gave Missy our full attention. She sat in momentary silence, a fierce gaze transfixed on the folders. This is a lot. Okay, huh. I've been reading on a history of involvement. The involvement of ultimate students in killing games just like this one. Plural? As in multiple? Yes. It's startling to say the least. In that case, that reminds me. In the folder I looked at, our game was labeled Game L. What do you think L means in terms of these multiple games? Wait, L is in, like, Roman numerals? L is 50, right? I feel like L is 50. I could be wrong. Hey, Forte! Thank you. I believe in that context. L is the Roman numeral for 50. So our game is the 50th game. Oh my gosh. 50 games? Oh. A definitive number to help enumerate how long this has been occurring. Let's see. Well, yeah, but V3 was do get the cheating way, where V was just 5, and not L3. Oh, wait, you're saying that we're game 50 out of 53 in, like, the main Danganronpa universe? Maybe? Oh. Wait, no, but I thought... Oh my god, I don't remember. Was Rentaro in game 50, though? Or was he just N52? I don't know. I guess I'll find out more later. If 49 games have taken place over the span of approximately 7 days at most, with no break between each game, that's 343 days. Almost a year's worth of this hell. I don't understand. I believe that tracks. I remember hearing about this project sometime late in my junior year. Why so many games, you may ask? These games are implemented with ultimate students in mind. Ultimate students would be the prime subjects for rigorous tests and scenarios involving battling to the best of their ability. To overcome other ultimate students and come out on top, to be the best of the best. These experiments were used to determine who could carry the future. This feels so cool. Oh, no. Yeah, no. I know Cyrus isn't Rentaro. Now I'm thinking about it, but yeah. To overcome ultimate students and come out, blah, blah, blah. The Preservation Project and this killing game, they're one and the same. It seems. We are just a 1 in a million occurrence. But why? My voice cracked. So this place, it's some kind of petri dish for creating an ultimate student that has no moral regard for what they're doing? We're trying to build Kamakura, in a way? So this place, the Preservation Project has washed their hands of their concerns with morality. It's clear in this documented history. Okay, what if it's just fabricated? All fake, only to stoke fear or something. It's very possible. Fear is a powerful tactic. Cyrus himself, after knowing all this, had very little room to operate. He was under a considerable amount of pressure. We're all Kamakura now. It eventually collapsed. I was shaking. Comprehension of the situation was the last thing on my mind. Fear chilled me to the bone. Missy? Why aren't you afraid? I'm mortified, however. Knowing the darkness that lurks behind malicious people's intentions is nothing new to me. Calling the individual person simply a constituent to strip humanity of the amassing voting numbers. It's nothing but numbers. You play with live ammo. A game, toying with the livelihood of wildly talented students, enabling a maddening battle royale to create a singular, albeit misdirected, towering ultimate student. Since there was a killing games before, was someone here's from? Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's like a bracket maybe of killing games, and winners from previous killing games are entered into a new killing game of some kind. Missy exhaled sharply. This must end now. Missy stormed out the room. Missy! Fortune and I chased after her. Missy stood arms crossed at the elevator. She was embroiled in thought, her brow knit, her posture imposing. Are you in full possession of your faculties? You aren't one to charge forward like so. If so, then who? Canon. Canon. Canon murdered me. I hate to say that I only have a hunch. I have little to rely on but a gut feeling lately, and nothing but instinct to justify acting upon them. I have nothing except... She held the photograph and pinned it to the wall with a dagger. Nothing but a vengeance for bringing this establishment to the ground into a burning hell for all the suffering it put us through. I was so misguided, so blindsided for thinking I want to be part of the Preservation Project. I've been played for a fool. Missy, none of us could have known this would have been our fate. It's possible that two conspirators must have known something from the start. Rather than confront the one remaining, we must attack the source. Okay, so like aside from just the fact that of murdering me, I also think Canon's suspicious because so like first trial, right? Canon was like we were all like screwing up. We weren't doing anything in trial. And Canson with like the photograph at the end who was like, oh, by the way, this is it. So Canon wouldn't get murdered. But Canon also never brought it up in the first place, which is like, you would think that someone would do that. And then the second one, Canon did something also, right? With helping us get out of like, get unstuck from the trial to make sure we got the right answer. So I'm thinking Canon Yeah. 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 She has trial experience? I think she has trial experience. She's leveled up in trial. Rather than confront the one remaining, we must attack the source. The elevator chimed and Missy stepped in. We're going to the courtroom. On the monotonous elevator hum filled our ears as we traveled to the courtroom floor. We entered the dark circular room once more, this time without explicit orders to determine a culprit. It was quiet, the windows were pitch black, Zero was nowhere to be found. Missy swept in, looking for any indication of the announcer's holographic representation. Forte and I filtered into an empty room aimlessly. I can't see a thing through these windows. It should be early afternoon about now, shouldn't it? Perhaps there are shutters covering the windows. If I recall correctly, they closed after a trial. Forte ran his hands across the hall, filling the creases that lined the foundation, seams running in miscellaneous ranks and files. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Ugh. Oh, the music? Is the music going to start soon for Forte? Forte tried prying when the sides opened to no avail. He knocked on the wall, resulting in an echo bouncing beyond the barrier. There's an empty space beyond the wall. It probably only opens when a student is being executed. You think Zero's operator is hiding where executions take place? I gulped. It was not a sight I wanted to think about. Echo bounced on the barrier. I guess it would have been too easy to visit the courtroom after Zero encouraged us to investigate this area. Missy stepped out of the elevator again. The infirmary has nothing of note either. Missy circled the courtroom stands once before settling in her indicated place. She leaned back and crossed her arms, a tense expression painted on her face. Even if we found Zero, how are you going to get any information out of him? He must have known we broke into Cyrus's room, so he might have been even more cautious. If I can get him to start talking, we're over halfway there. It's about running a conversation long enough to allow us an opening, whether it be a contradiction or a known fact. The more he talks, the faster his opinions will diminish. That said, we've entered the most damning areas with little to show for. I feel as though we've hit a dead end. It's possible Lyle, Cannon, and Say have had better luck in finding information in their search. Zero's in the Void Room? Yeah, possibly. Most likely. We can only hope we turn up with something of note. The three of us steeped in a long, contemplative silence. I sighed, thinking about meeting up with the others, wondering if they were just as luckless as we were in finding of anything of use. I thought about Cannon and remembered. Missy? Do you still happen to have Cannon's photo? The one from last night? I know I said I didn't want it, but... Oh, certainly. Because we found the code in Cyrus's room. Right. Oh, I didn't have time to patch it together, though. Missy drew the two halves of the group photo from her inner coat pocket. I lined the two halves together and gazed at the moment in time that was quickly dashed. That's okay, I awkwardly stole soft looks from Forte and Missy. They seemed to understand that I felt remorseful for what I had done. I want to return it. Huh? Well, Buddy's been discovered. Nah. Oh dear. Quickly. At least Forte and Missy are safe. I'm good. I rushed back to the elevator, hurriedly clicking on the button in the foyer. The light chimed. The door stood open after what felt like eternity. We were greeted with a bloody sight. Wait, what? Wait. So, a hatchet buried into my back was what happened to me in the bad ending, right? So why did I say Cannon? So there's two dead? Extra nicely, but she said no. How butterfly effect. Woo. Oh, and I did say it earlier too, didn't I? I was like, oh man, we're gonna not be able to apologize to Cannon about the photograph. Rip. Blood stained the polished floors. The fresh liquid reflected upon the glossy surface, creating a haunting glow in the middle of the foyer. Cannon? Well, it's not Lyle. And I was with 2 other people. It's not me. This trial feels easy, right? Like it's Say? Like it has to be Say. Damn it! Missy and Forte bolted out of the lift while remaining frozen in the elevator cab. A sickening metallic odor filled my senses, and I felt a cold sweat from my brow. Oh, you say because it was in the trophy room? You're right. Wait. But I thought we need, the ding dong bing bong should be going off right now too again then, when we found Cannon, because, we need 2 people to see a body, right? That's the rules? She was gone. But the bioscope announcement, it said it was the trophy room. Does that mean the announcement was wrong for Lyle? Was Say really behind all of this? Lyle's not dead. Lyle's not dead. Lyle's not dead. Above Missy and Forte's clamoring, I heard a strange sound. Dread possessed me. Missy! Forte! Earlier, I was like, ha ha ha. Wouldn't it be so funny if a chandelier fell on these 2? Y'all were laughing at me, weren't you? Y'all were so laughing at me. No, this isn't real. This isn't real. This is a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. This is just a nightmare. No. I did not will this into the world. I did not will this into the universe. No, stop fucking. That's terrible. No. I reject this. I reject this so hard. The chandelier did not fall on these 2. No, I didn't. Oh my god. No. But also, wait, hold on. Can we put this on my prediction list? Like, look, I may have gotten none of this right, but I sure as heck did get Chandelier taking out Missy and Forte right. Oh my gosh. Remember she choose someone dies? Okay, so I guess I'll go to a third universe. No. I reject this. I reject this so hard. I'm like, this isn't real. This is not real. This did not happen. It's not real. No. No. Objection. They were not completely crushed. Their bodies lost their tons. No. No. This is not Final Destination. What is this? I could hardly muster a sound. I was shell-shocked. Glass and blood littered the floor before me. The glistening liquid reflected on the marble floor doubled the terror in my mortified visage. The nightmare sight brought me tumbling to my knees, dread oozing through every part of my body. My breath was falling out in pieces. My vision became blurry and red from panic. The elevator doors came to an automatic close to hide the sight. The sight of 3 friends being brutally killed. That would only leave me. Everyone just dies, really. The first thing of a game where everyone dies. Just leave me with Say and Lyle. I don't want to be stuck with those 2. A hand stopped the doors. That's Say's hand. Blah. What did I tell you? I always tell you, it's always tiny little gremlins who go on murderous little gremlin rages. A sharp impact compromised my bone. My cracks creaked through my system into blazing pain. Something was sticking out of my shoulder. It looked like a bolt. Saying it so. A heat from the pain, a chill from the terror. I felt heavy and weak. I couldn't lift my eyes to see who had attacked me. My whole body crumpled without a fight. My head knocked down into the floor, causing me to see stars and... Cannon? Nothing. Dust. I did it, right? That voice. I followed the rules of the stupid killing game, so... Please, please, please get me out of here. We died again. This is just giving us a poor cannon. The ultimate prize is freedom, right? It'd say. Aki, please. I know it's your voice, so listen to mine and help me. The ultimate prize. Zero's voice. You don't want the prize. Zero's voice is weird again. No. Killing isn't the answer. What? After Say's remorseful cry, one could hear a pin drop. I could feel my heart struggling as my adrenaline rose. Killing isn't the answer? Then what were we doing here? This is wrong. It's all wrong. What was that? Time's a-wasting. Zero's hunting voice rung through the halls once more, his laugh crackling through the speakers. It feels like an important choice. I don't feel like making a choice. Oh, wait, but I would go now with these two because I know the code, right? Also. Yeah. So I guess I go here now. I felt the sense of deja vu. The announcement urging us to split up. The importance of the decision. Oops. No. But everyone was alive. Did those horrible things actually happen, or did I imagine it? Hey, come on, it's not that hard of a decision. Echo, we need to get moving. Yeah. I couldn't begin to understand what happened when I went with Missy and Forte. You're out? Alright, bye! Regardless, I didn't want that to experience whatever that was again. Instead, I chose to go with Lyle and Cannon. It was decided. And that's that. Alright. Skip through any repeating conversations. Cannon slightly matched his pace, so I hastened to keep up. Well, it's not Say. And it's not Cannon, I guess. So I'm going back to Pandora or Gaia. And I know Gaia's Eve. Eve? So one of those two, I'm guessing now. What's going on? I rubbed my shoulder, reaching for the distant pain that haunted only my memories. I glanced back at the other group. Missy gave a small parting wave before turning down the hallway to do her investigation with Forte and Say. It's like nothing happened. I could only hope nothing awful would happen here. My eyes adjusted to the dim lighting as we were quickly met with stairs that tumbled down a dark length. Not a single word was exchanged between the three of us. An anxiousness rose in my stomach as I glanced back at the dying light. Alright, so we know this. So I guess we didn't get music when we were over on Forte's side, did we? Huh. Alright, we just gotta get to that door, though. Alright, so that gets ripped. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, so when I died here, when I was like, Cannon, it's because I found Cannon's dead body. I didn't find... Cannon didn't murder me. I'm so sorry, Cannon. Forgive me for being really mean to you earlier. That makes more sense. Okay, Cannon, you're not with Q-Taro anymore. You're okay. Say, however. Poor tiny baby. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go. Get to the code door room. She did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong, and I was just going all off. And once again, I'm proving I'm the hero of the group. I'm like, no, you're dumb. Testing grounds. It's a testing grounds. There's some testing something. There's a metal nameplate on the door, but it was scratched out. The laser, yeah. Junko's still behind everything somehow? Probably. Wait, 6 digits? I stared at the keypad for a moment and thought back to the strange experience I had not too long ago. The floor plan booklet listed 5 floors our game was meant to take place in. The details of the 5th floor, our current floor, were torn out. Yet on the booklet's back panel, there was writing pressed in, writing of 251110. What? The code. I think it's 251110. Echoes of the past? Or echoes of a path they didn't choose? Yeah. When your memory is so good, your ultimate memory, you remember things that didn't happen. Technically. I repeat, what? Should I try it? It's not like we have any other leads. Are you nuts? No. Why not? Echo, you say you're not involved, but knowing the code to a keypad on a floor we've never been to is pushing it, don't you think? This has to be some kind of trick. You're setting us up for failure in that room. No. I don't even know how to explain how I know. It's just, I have this strange memory. When our group was splitting up, I went with Missy and Forte first, and we went to Cyrus's room. It was there I saw a writing of 6 digits. Yeah, right. That's awfully convenient information, don't you think? We only split up once. Where did you possibly find the time and means to do such a thing? Question mark? Oh no, question mark? I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. What happened earlier doesn't make a lick of sense to me either. I mean, there was a body discovery announcement and I think it was you. Stop. Lyle's voice cut the air. Echo, I just don't understand you. First you turn everyone against Art. Then you do everything to deny Ashley's actions against Cyrus. Now you miraculously know the code for a door we've never seen. Oh no. Uh-oh. Just what on earth are you up to? Give me a reason to believe you're not involved. Echo's a typical time loop movie protagonist, yeah. What's stopping me from believing that you're all part of the act? From not having any remarkable talent to sabotaging the trials in every which way? Okay, I see how that looks bad on my side, on your side. It's enough. Do you really think I wanted this? Look, I'm just as frustrated as you are. It was never my intention to turn anyone against Art. The circumstance we were in demanded a vote be cast, lest everyone suffer the consequence. Oh, I love Happy Death Day. Tree was so great. They don't get to start blabbering. You really believe I'm an implicit factor in this game? Don't think for a second I wanted any of this to happen. I got murdered twice, okay? I'm feeling really not up to this right now, Lyle. I'm still at a complete loss of how I even got here to begin with. You really think I wanted my best friend to go through the emotional turmoil she went through when she found out I was in this game? You think I wanted her to die protecting me? You watched it last week? Nice. We're all in pain, Lyle. And suffering isn't a competition. So I'm sorry that I don't have the answers to any of your questions, but I'm doing my best to combat these desperate feelings. Okay, sorry. It almost like unnecessary feelings, and he's doing the same Edgeworth pose right now, so I'm like, oh no, are you bridled with unnecessary feelings, Lyle? After the second trial, I saw how hurt everyone looked. Not just for my sake, but because we just found ourselves in something horrible and inescapable. I know, right? I feel so many people need to hear, like, suffering's not a competition. I never asked for this. The ultimate student nonsense. I maybe was selfish to want to protect Ashley, but what did you expect? You want to protect Art, didn't you? Arguing like this isn't going to solve anything. I don't even know if the code will work, much less what's in the room to begin with. I don't expect you to trust me with it, but it's the only thing we have at the moment. Lyle let a defeated sigh. I'm sorry too. I just... trying to find a reason why the only person who gave me the time of day had to leave so quickly. His voice dropped to a low whisper. I feel like I let Art down. Like I messed up big time. He was misled by me, thinking Pandora was suspicious. It's my fault, huh? Lyle was no different than me. He was trapped with the impression that his friend's downfall was a direct consequence from his actions. No. It's not as simple as that. No one is singularly at fault. I won't speak on behalf of Art, but given the threat of danger, I'm sure he just wanted to keep everyone safe. None of us could have known we'd end up in this scenario, and Art, least of all, would truly want to cause harm. He strangled Pandora, though. I know, there's no denying that. It's hard to say what's right or wrong. We can only move forward with our best judgment learned from what we experienced. You have to at least try, right? I'm tired, Echo. I can't sleep. Whether we try to be cautious or take a risk and test the rules, the situation ends up being the same. We're still trapped. Still trapped and doomed to the responsibility of our past actions. We can't change anything that happened. Candace stared at the door absently. Yeah, but there's nothing left but to try this. I just hope you can trust me. Alright, try the code. I nodded and approached the keypad. 2, 5, 3 1s and a 0. But also, it'd be really funny if I messed up, so let me save the game. 2, 5, 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The keypad accepted the code, and the sound of the latch being released clicked out. It worked. Another crackling in the air interrupted me as I grasped the door handle. Shoot! Did Zero catch us in the act? My heart was racing. Did I accidentally set something off? I paused, and the three of us stood with bated breath. Forte inside? Okay, so the music starts now. Okay. Zero's voice dropped out and the tune carried on. The gentle hunting piano accompanying the droning soft vocals. Hey, Zero didn't say anything about us entering this room. That aside, neither Lyle or I were recipients of Zero's gift. Oh, that's good. Come on, Echo. Let's just see what's in there already. Right. Shaking the thought, I pushed the door open with a slow creak. The virtual reality pods? Upon shutting the door, the ominous song ceased its crooning within the room. We found ourselves in a hexagonal, eerie room with full-length capsule-like objects creating the centerpiece. Standing workstations lined the walls corresponding to the capsule objects on each wall. Miscellaneous monitors and controls filled each section. What is this place? We stepped further in, our footsteps echoing through the chamber. If I had to guess, considering our killing game scenario, one could say there ought to be a cold room to store the bodies. Oh, okay, never mind. Not the VR room. You think this is where they are? It would make sense since this place was hidden behind layers of precautionary security. Though it's not a very conventional design if that's the case. I inched cautiously towards one of the large capsules. There was a small display monitor at the foot of the closed capsule that read "Stable" in bright green letters. Is it Pandora? Is it Pandora? Spanning a small viewing window at the head of the capsule, I made my way over and peeked in. Oh no, Gaia. I staggered back at the sight. I recalled seeing this person's face when I was at Misty and Forte. What is it? Lyle ran to the window, standing the opposite of me. His eyes widened. Is it Pandora? This document says otherwise. Same last name, though. Cannon was holding a medical chart that was hanging near the stable indicator. It's her. My voice was barely a whisper. I stared at her, my vision twisted as I felt my heart start racing. The other announcer Forte had discovered, along with Zero's true identity. The other announcer behind the killing game was right in front of me. Lyle paused and took a closer look at the person in the capsule. He took out the secret note he'd been holding onto and inspected it further. Without a word, he started unlatching the capsule. What are you doing? Are you going to take that person out? It's the person behind Eve. There's a pin in her shawl that looks like just like Eve's announcer symbol, and the symbol on the secret note. She could be dangerous. What if she attacks or something? Oh, there's 3 of us and 1 of her. Stay alert. The final latch clicked and cool air rushed out of the containment unit. We watched in awe as the glass automatically rose. She looked as if she were asleep. A steady, barely noticeable rise and fall of her chest indicating her shallow breath. Then, her eyelids twitched. How? Her voice was hoarse and familiar. The formerly disembodied voice of Eve was now given a definitive face. She reached out, but before she could do anything, Lyle stopped her. Hey, what are you doing? Please. I can't bear being in there a second longer. She murmured wearily as she struggled with enormous effort to pull herself up. Come on, Lyle, give me a hand. Lyle grumbled in dissatisfaction, but helped her. Oh my, wait, hold on. Do we think that they're winners of previous games? Lyle grumbled in dissatisfaction. I mean, that's what the ultimate prize is. You become an announcer for the next game? No, that's silly. I think. Guiding Eve out of her containment, she crumbled to the floor, completely fatigued. Attention. French words. Are you okay? She could hardly shake out a response. Then I remembered. Here, if you're hungry. Reaching into my pocket, I offered her the jam Danish I had saved earlier. Oh no, what if it's so poisonous? The ads are attacking tonight? Oh no. She generously accepted it, taking only a few bites before stopping altogether. Oh, Pandora, what have I done to you? A blank somber stare glazed over her tearful eyes. You're Gaia, right? How do you know? I don't know how to explain. I still don't know how to reasonably describe the strange occurrence I had experienced earlier that caused me to know things that I shouldn't. Wait, who is this? It's okay. Oops. As Echo says, I'm Gaia, Pandora's twin sister, who couldn't save her. Twin sister? That explains the striking similarity to Pandora. Save her? Does that mean this note was from you in an attempt to contact her? What's your involvement in this game? Hang on, you want to save her? I thought since you're part of the game that you're working against us. With a heavy sigh, Gaia sat herself up on the base of the containment unit. You have a lot of questions. I'll try to answer them to my best of my ability. Welcome to the testing chambers. It's a pleasure to meet you all, Echo, Lyle, and Cannon. We gave Gaia some time to regain her strength as she cautiously savored the pastry I had given her. She sat herself in a chair at a small workstation as we idly waited. Lyle was noticeably impatient, Cannon still unreadable. Alright, so we're going to talk to her and then we'll probably call it for the night. So who are you in the context of this game? Unlike Zero, who controls so many aspects of the killing game, I'm just an overseer. We're able to oversee the entirety of the game from our captivity. Whoever is placed in one of these incubators has their consciousness removed from their body and incorporated into the technology of the facility. I was never originally a part of this, but seeing as this containment unit has a synonymous framework into collecting data from our consciousness and biopsychology, I was able to wedge my way through basic functions. But I'm concerned. It was Zero's request to open the doors. I think he wanted you to find me in this room, and I'm afraid he has something in store for me. She shuddered at the thought. If what Gaia said was true, even she wasn't safe. Is this a farce? A bunch of lies make us believe you're not a threat? I'm sorry I cannot provide any more details to convince you. You'll just have to take my word for it. In that case, where is Zero? His body's in one of the other units, however. He is in much worse condition. Gaia pointed at one of the other units opposite the side of the hexagonal centerpiece. Also, there's more than two, so, what? Lyle and I walked over to the other unit that was lit. It displayed critical in red. It was as she said. The face of Zero was in the unit, but his hair and clothing were different, just like the profile picture for Akihiko. It's him. Akihiko Quartz, otherwise known as the ultimate radio host. Zero, the despair programmed infected version of Akihiko, has control over malicious threats. I ceded control over general facilities such as the infirmary in an attempt to make contact with the participants. That note, it was Pandora's room gift. I composed a note for Pandora and whoever could recognize the other emblem. Whoever could recognize Zero's, or rather Akihiko Quartz emblem. But I haven't had any luck, and I'm not sure Pandora figured it out either. Huh. Gaia doesn't know who the other insider is. Sei's profile was attached with this Akihiko's after all. Wait a minute. I heard Cannon's hushed muttering. Well, what are we waiting for? Huh? Why don't we just release him from the unit and be done with this game? That is not advised. That is just his body. The one operating the game is Zero, a forked consciousness of Akihiko that has been merged with the despair program. I don't know how his real consciousness is faring. I worry he's too far gone. If we release him, it's possible Zero would malfunction, but he could also kill the host's consciousness. So what? No, please, it's not him. It's the fault of the Despair program, the Preservation Project, the Ultimate Prize. Okay, so it was, so the Ultimate Prize does lock you in here. Gaia's eyes were dark. All of this. The charade conducted with the appalling precision for the purpose of the Ultimate Prize, a complete and utter hoax. It's a hoax? I recall what I heard earlier before I found myself in the group split decision. It's freedom, right? You don't want it. What is the Ultimate Prize? Not a second after, a clunk sound through the halls. Wait, no. Say no. No. The lights went out. No! Aw, darkness. Lyle's gift, direct from his fears to you. Only murder will lift the darkness. The ominously short announcement cut out, and we were left to wallow in the void. The room was blanketed in black velvet. I couldn't even see my own hand in front of my face. What? How is anyone meant to see anything in the darkness, let alone do something as calculated as murder? Calm yourselves. He wouldn't cut all the power if his former body is still in the containment unit. Are you sure? Wait, that is like Lyle, Kenan, you guys okay? There was no response from either of them. However, I heard sharp, haggard breaths behind me. Ugh. It sounded like he was having a fit and his voice was tight. Lyle, are you okay? It's dark. I can't. Hang in there. A flash briefly bled through the darkness. My eyes adjusted to the brightness and I could see a silhouette of Gaia standing some feet away from me, holding the light. This should help. A flashlight, the emergency kit below my capsule. Yeah, thank you. I took the flashlight and directed the beam towards the wall, allowing the light to bounce and disperse itself for more illumination. Come on, deep breaths. His breaths were broken, but he was making an effort to control his breathing. I tried to comfort him, rubbing his trembling back as he tried to steady himself. As Gaia and I gave Lyle time to recoup, we noticed something strange. Oh, Kenan! I called out to her, but got no response. Did she get lost? Damn it, she has you up to no good. As much as I couldn't help but jump to the same conclusion, I felt there had to be another reason for her disappearance. Don't say that. As much as we all hate to see the truth in the first trial, Kenan still helped us. And she even gave me the group photo she took after Ash's trial. She probably just went to look for the other three. How could she possibly see in the pitch darkness? Why didn't she just sit still and do nothing like she always does? I can't say. I just hope she doesn't do anything too outrageous. Sure. There's no telling what could happen to her, though. I feel bad for saying, like, come on, say, please tell me you killed Kenan and not Missy or Forte. And that chandelier is firmly screwed tight into the roof. A body's been discovered on the trial grounds. Just as Zero said, the lights returned with the announcement of a body discovery. Nuh-uh. I didn't want to believe it, but the game carried on to take another victim. I gulped. Gaia, do you know who was killed? She shifted nervously. I cannot see anymore. After being removed from the containment unit, I can only do as much as you participants can. That is, until I can gain control from the systems here. Gaia quickly made herself busy at the workstation, familiarizing herself with the programs once more. This can't be happening. You like Kenan more than you like Forte? I mean, I am appreciating Kenan more. Now that I know Kenan A didn't murder me, and Kenan is a sweetheart. Well, fine, but another death. What else could occur in this damned place? I didn't care for the indignation of his tone, but Lyle was right. At this point, it'd be foolish to expect anything less than death. However, I just want to know that whoever remained was still safe. Let's go. We should try to rendezvous with whoever's left. What about her? Can we trust that she doesn't try anything funny? Gaia was deep in thought, her attention fixed on the workstation near Zero's. Go ahead. I've been investigating this group for some time. There's so much to learn from here. I'll do what I can to sharp information. Don't worry about me, though. I'll be on my own, but I know better than to let my guard down. Gaia was focused on the workstation, data filling the monitors with lines and lines of who knows what. It is going to be moving soon, so Lyle and I left her to work. Okay, be careful. Thank you. Lyle and I darted out of the testing chambers, making haste for the elevator. Come on! What is it? The elevator isn't working. We can't wait around the elevator. Let's just head up the stairs. Hurry. She better not be conniving with Zero after all. Lyle growled to himself, but I didn't reply. It was impossible for me to say whether or not Gaia was truly on our side or not. But after freeing her from captivity, I had a feeling she wasn't hostile. I sighed. Regardless, there was more immediately pressing matters to attend to. Making an about-face, we rushed to the hall and back up the stairs. Returning, we met a troubling sight. Alright, let's see this before we end tonight. No. She's gonna go, it was a lie, right? Right? No. Get up. And that's a dagger slash across her. I don't think it's Forte. There's no way. I mean... Oh my god, no. No. Okay. One. Save the game, ending the episode here. Right here. Right here. And battle royaling to finish this as I talk through my pain. So you're saying I lost Cyrus, and then I lose her, and I have a strange sinking feeling this is, like, we're gonna think it's Sai, because, you know, everyone got murdered by Sai. Sai assassinated everybody. But it's not gonna be Sai, it's gonna be Forte this time, because Forte had the dagger. No. I don't want this. I don't want this at all. So I'm gonna lose Forte. Not next week, because next week is Project Games Garden. But the week after. This is the worst saying. So this is a terrible Christmas present. What? No, one of you murder my little avatar. I don't wanna. And this one's pretty long. And I mean, I assure you, I remember everything in the next 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. And of course I won the Battle Royale. I don't know why Nagito is so strong today. I am sad. I'm not getting closure anytime soon. I'm not getting closure. I'm not getting any closure. Ugh. No. Yeah, I won the Battle Royale, but I lost the war. I lost the war so bad. No. Oh yeah, I want an egg boy. I love egg boys. So anyway, that was tonight's stream. Thank you all for being here and seeing me absolutely crushed to death. My heart is crushed more than Missy under that chandelier. Oh my god. So I feel like, what? I can only trust Lyle now, right? Is Lyle my only, like, I guess in canon? Lyle and canon are only like a... Am I gonna play? Let me pull a calendar real quick. Yeah, I'll play on the 27th. So the 27th it'll be Lapse. And then Tuesday, New Year's Eve. I can we can do like party games or something like that if anyone's there if you want to do the New Year's. We can hang out. That sounds fun. But yeah. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt. No. I'm just sad. I need to end this stream. I'm just sad. But yeah, no, like, So, yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to this. I play Danganronpa and Fanganronpa games. I've lost Satsuki. I've lost basically everyone in the first game. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So make a good game, right? Is if you feel like feelings. Like I care about these characters. Good job writing them, writer. Alright, I'll see you all next week. Good night. That's not the word good night. Or a goo night. Not goo night.